Hello, Frontier Doubles League. I'm so excited because we're here for Season 4. It's the second night of the first week. We've got the Star League matchup between the Hydras and the Owls. I'm pretty hyped for it, but I can't do it myself. I am joined on the commentary table by Athic Wraith. How are you this evening, my friend?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm ecstatic. Very, very excited to get this game underway. But before we do unfortunately have some very, very sad news that we do need to share. It was brought to our attention today that Bizzlebra unfortunately passed away last night in his sleep after he had undergone surgery. He was a relatively new member of the FDL community, but we would still like to extend our well wishes to his family and friends and people in the league that knew him. So just putting the love out there. Unfortunately, some bad news to start tonight's games. But that being said, we have 4 big games coming to you on this stream, and we really can't wait to get started. Athic, we have here the Hydras and the Owls. How are you feeling about this game? Do you know either of the teams? Do you think we're going to get a good game, or are you just ready to cast?
Bit of all of it. I unfortunately do not know any of the characters or the teams, but I'm gonna have to read for the Hydra just for their legendary name.
Absolutely, it's an incredible name. We are, of course, welcoming the Hydras to the league this season. The first time we get to see those, except it's not the first time we actually get to see these players. They were here with us in season 3, playing on the Rams side in the Star League, only getting pushed out of playoffs on game difference. If you got pushed out of the playoffs on game difference, Athic, would that give you fire in your belly to come back the next season and really get playoff berth?
100%. There's gonna be no stopping me.
No stopping you. Well, let's see if there is any stopping them tonight as we get on into the game. The first game of potentially 5 between the Owls and the Hydras. Sifri versus Cruising Kid to get us underway. Cruising Kid wins the kickoff. It's not going to quite find its way into the bottom left-hand corner, though, and Shade is going to be able to clear. What do you want to see in the early going of this game, Athic?
I like to see a lot of aggressive plays by both players and, of course, good defense, which is so far has been amazing by both teams.
Great save at one end and good defense at the other, as well as the Hydras now have control. Shade, that's a lovely shot heading into the top right-hand corner. Great save from Laggy Puppy as he brings it away. Cruising Kid is in the middle. Can he find him? Maybe not looking for the pass. Goes for the air dribble. Hits the crossbar. Unlucky from Laggy Puppy. He didn't want to find his teammate in the end. And that's a let-off for the Hydras in my eyes, but Cruising Kid now going to try and find the bottom corner. Sifri with the save. Can Laggy Puppy convert? He looks for the top corner, not going to be able to find it, but finds it off the backboard. Great finish from Laggy Puppy. It's all Owls right now.
Amazing play by the Owls. Just kept putting on pressure and just did not relent.
It absolutely did not relent. They did not let the Hydras out of their half. Will they this time? Oh, Cruising Kid. Whoa. Sifri is there just about with the boost, and the Hydra's really playing on the back foot right now. They need to get some control in this game in the midfield, I think. Sifri going to be able to save this one, but only send it out halfway into his own half. It's really tough going for the Hydras at the minute. They can't get any ground in the game, but Sifri's going to be able to bring this one downfield. He's going to look to beat Laggy Puppy in the air, but that's good defensive play, and the Owls have control of it once again, I think.
Yeah, so far the Hydras just not been able to make anything. The Owls are just completely dominating the field.
They are, and this is more proof of it. Good play from Cruising Kid. That's outrageous from him. Absolutely bullying the backline of the Hydras. Talk to me how smart that play was, because you know that's the kind of play that gets overlooked by a lot of people.
It's excellent communication with the bump, and obviously these two are well known with each other for the play style.
Clearly played with each other for a while, if not in this league. That's free shot for Sifri. He's going to miss high of the goal, and Shade can't keep it in Owls territory, so they bring it forward now. Cruising Kid looking for the corner, maybe to try and cause some confusion.
Oh, no.
He has done so. Oh my goodness, some miscommunication there from the Hydras, but they bring it away now. Cruising Kid going for another bump in the midfield to put Sifri off his game. He is able to do that, and he's just being an absolute bruiser right now.
So far, it seems like the Hydras have been set up multiple good opportunities, but unfortunately have been unable to make them come to fruition.
Lots of pressure from the Owls as well, as they have it in their own territory though. Taking a bit of time on it was Laggy Puppy, but Cruising Kid's going to be able to bring this one away. Sifri is there on the halfway line though to keep the pressure on the Owls for a minute. The Hydras try and get this one back under control. It's a nice 50 win from Laggy Puppy though, and all of a sudden the Owls have it up the other end.
Excellent fucking shot.
Oh, finds the goal, finds the right hand post, and a nice initial hit with the aerial, and then reading it off the backboard. Could Sifri have done more there, do you think?
At this level, I don't think so, just because it is very hard to read that kind of play.
Very hard indeed. Laggy Puppy playing it over Shade. Oh no, this is a demolition. Ladies and gentlemen, we're only halfway through the game. This is a statement from the Owls right now.
Yeah, Owls have just gone in full bore.
Full bore. Absolutely. Let's see if that continues. This is a best of 5. This is only game 1, so nothing to get freaked out about if you're a Hydras fan right now, but certainly not good signs as Sifri looking to get control of this ball. But Laggy Puppy continues to pile on the pressure, looking for a little aerial dribble off the backboard. Cruising Kid's not there! Oh, the misread. That was a beautiful play from Laggy Puppy, unable to be converted, and all of a sudden there's some aggression back the other way, but it's a double commit coming out from the Hydras. Cruising Kid, can he find his teammate? He doesn't need him! He just fires straight into the middle of the goal, and it's 5-0 at it.
Not even... God, just complete domination by the Owls.
Absolute domination at the moment. 1 minute 50 on the board. Still a fair bit of Rocket League to play. Sifri.
For the Hydras.
Yeah, they now need to keep this pressure on though, and they're just not going to. They're going to back off the ball. Shade is going to be able to win that 50 just about and keep it in Owls territory, and Sifri manages to do the same as a little bit of pressure piling up on the Owls now. They need to defend here off the backboard from Shade, but Sifri's not going to be able to get on the end of it. Cruising Kid's going to try and send this one away. He's missed it. Sifri, can he turn around in time? He can! Finds the bottom corner, and they do get some degree of revenge.
Hydras finally capitalizing on the miss, and hopefully they can come back from this devastating lead.
That would be quite the sight to see. It will start from this kickoff though, as Shade takes on Laggy Puppy, and Shade does win it out. Sifri going to try and make the most of this one. Cruising Kid's up, and he does find it, and it's a demo on Sifri. So, oh, the fake from Cruising Kid. He's 1v1 now. He's trying to get the bump on Sifri, but it backfires. Sifri calls his bluff, sends it down the other end. Oh, that was a play and a half. That was mental games, mind games going on in the midfield there, I think.
Hydras definitely have a chance now. Definitely got in their heads with that one.
Very, very close. I genuinely thought Cruising Kid had done a great job there of breaking the ankles of Shade, but Sifri up the other end with the great defense, turning it into offense, and we might just have a game on our hands for the last minute. Sifri looking to get on the end of that one, does whiff it, but it is tactical as Sifri is able to pick it up, but Laggy Puppy wins the 50 on the wall, but unfortunately that one's not goal bound, and Shade is able to beat Cruising Kid in the midfield. Can Shade get it in front of Laggy Puppy? He can't make the save! We have a game, Epic!
Hydras.
Completely
reverse the flow of the game.
Well, if this is game 1, I can't wait to see what comes up for the next few games, but we're not even done with this one yet. 5-3 in the favour of the Owls as the Hydras look to mount already one of the comebacks of the season. Shade going to send this into the midfield. Laggy Puppy on the defense is going to be able to read that one, and Sifri didn't look particularly interested in going for it anyway. Shade not able to get that one into the midfield either, and Laggy Puppy going to be able to bring this one away. Gets over Sifri with a really, really nice little flick. Unfortunately not going to be able to do the same against Shade, but they do keep the pressure on. It's a bit of a midfield battle. Shade going to try and bring this one away. Big demo from Sifri. Can they counter now? They can't. Shade can't quite get on the end of that one, and this one might just peter out, Athic.
I think it will. They need 2 goals. They have about 5 seconds left. It's unfortunate, but the Hydras and both Owls played an amazing game.
I think there's legs to this game, and the winner of game 1 is the Owls, but much closer than it probably should have been in the end. Does that give the Hydras something to cling on to for the next game?
100%. They completely wiped the floor with the Owls there at the last half, and they absolutely gained the momentum they needed for the next game.
Maybe just warming up for the first half of that game, but they look pretty warm now. They pretty much won the second half 3-1, lost the first half 4-0. So we'll have to see how that works with game 2. But what do you think the Hydras need to do better in the first half of the game to be more competitive?
I think they just need to actually get that momentum started and stick with it throughout the game instead of only getting it in the later half, as they did in the last game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think if they do that, though, I think we're in for one hell of a game, because these Owls, they can really play, can't they?
They definitely can, yeah. Excellent momentum, excellent plays, and a lot of demos, surprisingly.
I think maybe they lost their heads towards the end of that game just a touch. They started making maybe a few different plays that they weren't as confident after the Hydras managed to get a goal. So if they can sort their heads out for a longer period of time, then maybe we're in for a better, bit more of a better second half. But we're gonna have to find out now, as Shade and Puppey go up for this one. Cruising Kid's gonna get on the end of that, but Sifri with the amazing defense once again. Shade's going to get the demo on Laggy Puppey, and it's a 2v1 in favor of the Hydras as they go forwards. Cruising Kid, though, very, very nice save, and he tries to bring it forwards. A flick over White Shade, not going to happen, but White Shade with a flick of his own, trying to get it over Laggy Puppey. Sifri's going to find this in the midfield, going to go for the shot, going to miss wide and right. Sifri, though, trying to get this one over Laggy Puppey, but he does very well to read that one off the wall, but Shade's still got control of it, looking for the far post. Nice shot that, wasn't it, Athic?
It was, but unfortunately Sifri was not in position to capitalize on it.
A very unlucky Cruising Kid. Trying to put some pressure on the Hydras now. Here we go. White Shade looking for his teammate. Laggy Puppey with the read, though, is going to bring it forwards, and could be a little bit of a commit coming out from the Owls, as Cruising Kid maybe needed to win that duel. He hasn't been able to. It's a 2v1. Sifri going to send this down the other end, looking for the corner. Laggy Puppey with the nice read, though, sending it back into midfield. This is going to be under White Shade's control, though, and he's going to come on the wall, looking to try and get this one into the middle. He's able to do so, maybe looking for the bump. Not going to find it. Oh, but hang on a minute. Sifri does win the 50. Oh, White Shade can't quite find the ball in the midfield.
Behind.
Oh, this is more cagey than the first game, isn't it? I think
it is. Both players are playing amazing, or both teams are playing amazingly.
Really tight. Great defense, great offense. Sifri looking for this one with the big aerial. Laggy Puppey's going to be there, though, and not quite the goal fest we saw in game 1, but definitely a bit more of a strategic game. Puppey going to try and fake out the hit, not quite going to work in his favour, and White Shade is going to try and bring this one forwards. That one's on target. Sifri does need to be careful with this. Sorry, it's not quite on target. Misses wide right. White Shade can bring this one away. No, he can't. Cruising Kid trying to capitalise on the mistake. Oh, the double! The double hit doesn't quite come through for Laggy Puppey. It was a nice effort. He wanted the clip, but not quite going to find it. Cruising Kid now needing to organise the midfield a little bit. He's not going to go for the ball. That's going to allow Sifri some time on it, but he's not going to find his teammate, and Laggy Puppey can bring this one away, except for White Shade gets it above him. Looking for the second hit. Sifri's going to be there. Oh, just doesn't quite get the angle, and Laggy Puppey with great defense. White Shade now going to try and get on the end of this ball to look to send it towards goal. Oh, that might be a mistake from Laggy Puppey. It is! A bit of a weak touch on the wall there, and that sets up White Shade for the first goal of the game.
Nice little play by White Shade, just kind of forced it in a bit, made sure that he was going in no matter what.
It was going in no matter what. And okay, the Hydras take the lead in this one. So game 1 was won by the Owls. Game 2 currently being won by the Hydras, and they look to double their lead here. White Shade sending that one over Laggy Puppey. Woof. Now that's a flick. Wonderful flick there from Wide Shade straight into the middle of the goal, but when you're playing twos, there's very rarely a goalkeeper, which is what Laggy Puppy was trying to play, but a little bit further up the pitch than you would expect to see. AGK gets hit and pays for
Owls.
Oh, close one there.
Nice opportunity now. If he just comes out of it.
Great save from Sifri there. Really nice read off the wall. As the Hydra's now trying to get rid of this Owl's aggression. And they are able to do so as Laggy Puppy and Cruising Kid both head back to the halfway line. Sifri can get control of this and start dribbling forwards. Needed to win that 50, doesn't quite. Laggy Puppy has it under his control. Wide Shade gets that demo. Oh my goodness! And all of a sudden, the Hydras can break the real offensive pressure that the Owls were putting on.
I want to see the Owls put a bit more pressure on. They've been playing a bit more passive this game than the last.
Yeah, maybe not quite as confident. They were going for all of the bumps, all of the demos. This game, not so much. They're playing a bit more on the halfway line, which doesn't really seem to suit them. They are 2-0 behind with a minute 10 on the clock. Cruising Kid going to try and change their fortunes though, but Wide Shade reads that one all day and is looking to maybe find his teammate in the midfield. Hits it back to him. Cruising Kid going to meet him at the pass. Good block from him. Sifri going to try and get this one into the midfield. Wide Shade, can he get the aerial? Not quite. Owls can now counter and capitalise. Laggy Puppy aims for the goal. Another demo from Wide Shade. This man is in construction, I swear. He's just demoing everywhere.
Nice opportunity for the Hydras now.
Oh, missed. No, he didn't. Laggy Puppy with the save. Save right on the line. Does that give them enough to actually get something out of this game? It doesn't look like it will be, but what an incredible save from Laggy Puppy on the line as Cruising Kid coming round now, looking for the aerial, looking for the clip that's going to put him into Elite next season. Not quite going to find it. Laggy Puppy going for the goal as well, and it's a double commit from the Owls, but they needed to at this point in the game. They're 2-0 behind with 10 seconds remaining. It's 3-0 to the Hydras, and I think for this specific game, I think that's a fair result, I think.
Yeah, I think Hydras just kind of wanted to solidify the game right there with that final goal.
Yeah, I think so. And this one should just settle and see out the game as the clock winds down to 1. Nothing for the Owls to do, and the ball hits the floor. Better game this one from the Hydras, don't you think, Epic?
100%. They were a lot more in control of the game that time.
Yeah, they definitely look like they're online now, right? They look like they're nice and warm. They've realised who they're up against and they've adjusted.
Yeah. Fortunately, the Owls are just not nearly as confident in that game as you saying, and as I said, they need to be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, it is worth remembering that the Owls starters here, Laggy Puppy and Cruising Kid, are brand new to the league this season. It's no surprise that they came out hot in the first game, but we're really going to see them tested in this third game, I think. It's going to be tough to come to get over this loss, I think.
That it will be.
But that said, you can't take away from the Hydra's performance. They
played amazingly.
They had an absolutely incredible game that game, and I talked about their adjustments, but what was it actually about the Hydra's gameplay in this game that they changed from the last game to make them win in such convincing fashion?
I think it was how they were more aggressive. They had a lot more demos. They seemed a lot more confident, a lot more aggressive with their boost control, with their taking the other team's boost and just being on the other side of the field.
Great analysis from Athic Wraith there. Expect to hear much more of that over the coming season. For now, we are going into Game 3. It's 1-1 between the Hydras and the Owls in this Star League clash as Wide Shade. Oh, big whiff! Big whiff on the aerial, but you can afford a few of those. That's okay. Sifri trying to get this one into the midfield. Cruising Kid, though, going to get it back into the corner. Wide Shade going to keep it in play, looking to get it in the top over Laggy Puppy. He does the thing! That is a clear open goal. And really nice work from Wide Shade on the far side.
Iceland set up that Sifri was just able to capitalize on.
It would have been more difficult to miss. That's a very common sports phrase. As Sifri now versus Laggy Puppy. Laggy Puppy does get the win in the kickoff. Let's see if they can convert off this. Cruising Kid looking for the aerial off the wall, not going to find it, and Laggy Puppy doesn't go for that 50. He goes back for the boost. Sifri going to try and organize the ball to a place where White Shade can capitalize, but the Owls are going to be able to bring it away. Hydra's not particularly fancying their chances with that attacking opportunity. And now the ball is going to be tried to... Oh, that's a great bump coming out from White Shade in the midfield against Cruising Kid, and nothing that the Owls could do after that point. Great awareness from White Shade there.
It seems like the Hydras just completely reversed the first game.
They absolutely have. They're the ones getting all the reads now, aren't they? They're the ones who are getting all of the little mental wins.
Unfortunately whipped by the Owls.
Aims for the bottom right-hand corner, but we've all had those shots, but just don't drop, and you desperately want them to. Sifri's going to be able to convert.
Hydras capitalize on it.
Oh my goodness, this has to be so demoralizing for you as the Owls, right? You thought you had a goal, it was going into the bottom right, and just missed by a couple of pixels. Here we go, Wide Shade versus Cruising Kid.
Oh no, opportunity.
Here we go again. Laggy Puppy, can he convert this time? No, Sifri with the defense again. Oh, he is keeping that door completely locked. This is absolute destruction right now from the Hydras. The Owls are giving it absolutely everything they can, but the defensive and offensive plays coming out from the Hydras are fantastic. Laggy Puppy, though, with the powerful shot. Good save from Wide Shade, and Cruising Kid now going to pick up the boost so he can try and keep the pressure on. Gets it over Sifri, going to try and get over Wide Shade. Nice play from him. The aerial dribble comes through, and all of a sudden there's life in this Owls team. Epic.
Finally able to maintain some pressure there and was absolutely able to capitalize off of it.
He certainly was. Are we going to see something similar than game one? Let's see if we can. Laggy Puppy going to go up for this 50. He wasn't going for those earlier in the game. Good to see him going for that one. And Cruising Kid going to try and get this one off the roof. He is able to do so. Laggy Puppy with the aerial as well. Going to try and find the corner. Wide Shade, complete whip. Can Cruising Kid make the most of it? He can! He finds the bottom left-hand corner! We have a game on our hand, Epic.
That we do. A lot more aggression by the Owls, and I'd love to see it.
Absolutely love to see it, and it all goes back to that Laggy Puppy 50 in the midfield, which, as I said, he might not have gone for in the first half, but because he went for it, because he managed to get the win, it all of a sudden converted that into some Owls pressure, which they were able to convert on. So Wide Shade now going to try and beat Cruising Kid in the midfield, not going to be able to do it, but Sifri going to be able to pick the ball up, look for the middle of the field. Laggy Puppy going to try and send this one into the side. Not quite where he wanted that, but Wide Shade isn't going to be able to convert off it either, and Cruising Kid can bring this one away. Looking for his teammate, Laggy Puppy in the midfield. Oh, it's just over him. What a pass that was, though, Athic. Great awareness again. We move forwards. Wide Shade looking to keep the ball in Owls territory. Sifri's going to be able to do just that, but Wide Shade's had to go all the way back to his own half to try and pick up some boost, and that could cost the Hydras now. Laggy Puppy looking to get it over both of the Hydras. He is able to do so. He needs to find his teammate in the midfield. Sifri trying to go, but he's not quite got there, but Wide Shade with the save. He does save his teammates, but Cruising Kid in the midfield. It's an open goal. It's a double commit from the Hydras. Where was Wide Shade going?
I think he just wanted to try to be aggressive, be more assertive, but fortunately just absolutely a mistake.
3-3. 2 minutes on the clock. This is the closest game we've had in this series so far, and I am absolutely loving every second. Wide Shade wins out that race to get the boost. Cruising Kid is going to be able to stop it from going it towards net, though. Very nicely done. Laggy Puppy. Oh, nice demo from Sifri to prevent the Owls' pressure. Sifri can bring it forwards now, convert it into some pressure of his own. Looking for it off the roof. Great lead from Cruising Kid. Oh my goodness, but
opportunity for the Hydras.
They don't convert.
No.
It misses wide right. Could that prove costly for the Hydras in this game? Close, but no cigar for Sifri. He's maybe gonna get another chance. Coming around the corner, nice little pinch off the floor there. Laggy Puppy, a pinch off the wall over the top of Wide Shade. He might have played it right into the path of Cruising Kid, not quite. He is able to clear it over to the side. Laggy Puppy. Oh, Laggy Puppy, if he won that 50, that would have been close. But Cruising Kid now going to try and keep control of it. He is able to, not quite able to do so. It's a double commit coming out from the Owls. Can the Hydras convert? They can, straight into the middle of the goal. Hydras 4-3, 1 minute. Can the Owls get another goal in a minute here at it?
I believe they will. There's been a few mistakes, as in they've been double committing when they should not be.
Yeah, that's the big thing this game, I feel. The
Nice
double
fake.
commits coming through. Yeah, lovely fake to find Laggy Puppy, but Cruising Kid stops it on midfield. Lovely
Lovely.
takedown though. Can Laggy take it past White Shade? He is able to!
Amazing goal.
That is special from Laggy Puppy. Nice little play over the top. Gets the bump onto Wide Shade so he can't go for the aerial deny. 4-4 with 50 seconds. This game could go either way, I think. Who's your money on right now?
Right now, I'm happy to say the Owls. They've been in a lot more control in this match, though the Hydras are a close second.
He's going for the Owls, but it might be the Hydras.
Oh.
Wide Shade hits it off the crossbar. Oh, just
Forced
misses.
it. But another good opportunity here.
Oh, what's
That-
it?
The Owls just completely block.
Oh my goodness. They
Opportunity
go
Owls.
up the other end. Wide Shade needs to save
that's
it,
fine.
is able to, but Cruising Kid is going to be able to bring this one down. Send it back into the middle of the field. Sifri with the save. Great read from Cruising Kid. Can Laggy Puppy make the most of this? Going for the area in the midfield. Sends it into the corner though, not quite towards goal. Does hit it off the side of his car, but this one's not quite going where the Owls want it to right now, and we might get an OT if the Hydras can't convert off this one. It's going in the air. Laggy Puppy probably wants to just bring this one down and stop the pressure. Cruising Kid's going to be able to do that. Our first overtime of the series, Epic. Here we go. Laggy Puppy now. Trying to get this one over the other side of the pitch. He is not enjoying it. Lincoln, you'll miss it. 9 seconds on the clock for OT. Laggy Puppy getting himself twisted in knots in the corner. And Cruising Kid not able to do anything about it. And the Hydras take the win in Game 3. They are up 2-1. They need one more to win the series. But I wouldn't bet on them.
Definitely not, especially with how Hydras played that throughout that game.
Super close. Super close. Sorry. Hydras need one more game to win. I think I might have mixed up the teams there. Hydras with the win. They, yeah, one more game for them. It's 2-1 right now. Best of 5. What was it that changed the Owls' fortunes in this game? Because they looked almost down and out in Game 2. So what was it about this game that they really turned a corner on?
They were more aggressive and they played the positions really well, but unfortunately I noticed a few times they missed out on a few positions they played the wrong positions. For example, I believe goal 4, Laggy Puppy was nearly at their own goal, while everyone else was at the Hydra's goal. And as such, they were able to capitalize and score.
Absolutely. Something to look out for in this game specifically is those double commits coming through from the Owls, because it's been biting them quite a few times in this series now. We move forwards. Laggy Puppy looking to put some pressure on. Sifri's going to be able to bring this one away though. He's full of boost and full of energy, but Cruising Kid's going to be able to read that one. It's a double commit coming out for the Hydras. Is it going to matter? Yes, it is! The Laggy Puppy, great save off the line, and now he's able to bring it forwards. Needs to beat Wide Shade in the midfield. Cruising Kid takes over. And I don't know whether there was communication there or not, but it worked out for them in the end, because Wide Shade was going to hit that one towards their goal if he hadn't done that. Laggy Puppy looking for the goal. Sifri just going to send it over to the side, make it a bit awkward for the Owls to deal with, but Laggy Puppy is able to get it back under control in the midfield. But that's a nice hit from Sifri. Wide Shade looking to get on the end of that one, but it's going back towards the Hydra's goal. Laggy Puppy gets a second bite of the cherry. Wide Shade is there to shut him down though. Cruising Kid into the midfield. Sifri's going to be able to bring this one away though. Wide Shade going for the bump, not going to find it this time. Laggy Puppy with the good defense. Hydra's now going to try and mount some pressure into the middle of the pitch, but Cruising Kid finds that one. Sifri with a nice read though, looking for the right-hand corner. Not quite able to find it. Cruising Kid needing to bring this one away, and is going to be able to with that 50 win over onto Wide Shade. Over a minute played, no goals yet. That could change now, not quite, as Sifri is going to be able to get this one back under the control for the Hydras. Wide Shade with a free shot, but isn't going to get it towards target.
Also playing a lot more defensively this game.
Yeah, they're making sure that their positioning is right, aren't they?
Kind of. I've noticed a lot of them, a lot of owls rotating into the play instead of out of it.
Oh, Wide Shade, you're such a nuisance. You're such
a chasing play.
That is wonderful. Sometimes that doesn't work, but when it works, it looks incredible.
Absolutely beautiful.
Laggy Puppy slaloming all over the place to try and escape the wrath of Wide Shade, but couldn't stop the goal. And it's 1-0 to the Hydras. This is their game point right now. If they win this game, they win the series, and they're in a good position to do so right now, I think.
That they are. Owls being a bit more aggressive this time around.
I think they need to be. They now need to bring this one back, and Laggy Puppy is going to aim to do just that. Sifri, that's a wonderful save. Going backwards with the boost, able to find that one. Sifri in the midfield, going to aim towards goal, not quite going to find it. Misses wide left, and Laggy Puppy going to bring this one away. Sifri trying to beat him on the side. Laggy Puppy manages to keep hold of it, but Wide Shade off the backboard is able to bring this one away. Another demo from Wide Shade. He's really trying to pad those stats.
Unfortunate spawn.
That is a very unfortunate spawn. Laggy Puppy trying to bring it away.
Excellent opportunity.
Wide Shade doesn't look interested though. Maybe he's not got any boost, or maybe, you know, there's something else going on, but he didn't particularly want that one. He wants this one though. Up in the air he goes, but not able to put that one on target, and the Owls can bring this one away and make some pressure of their own. I think 2 minutes left. What should the Owls do to get back into this game?
I think to see be a bit more aggressive again. They're still playing on the back foot a bit. One player's been hiding on midfield a lot more than they had previous games.
Sifri.
Ooh, almost excellent opportunity by Hydra.
Really close there.
Unfortunately, he's not capitalize on it. Like, Excellent plays by both, or excellent game by in series by both teams.
I apologize for any lag that may have been experienced there in the last game. I hope you can hear me now. Can you, Athic?
We can, yes.
Wonderful. Okay, the Hydras managed to pick up that fourth game, taking the series 3-1. Athic, thank you very much for carrying me. I
So-
appreciate it. But that's it. I mean, the Hydras looked pretty good, other than that game one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And ended up and turns out they actually ended up winning it.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Very, very close game. You have to give credit to the Owls, brand new to the league, and looking like they're here to stay. Really good players.
That they are, yes. Unfortunately, I just think they need to be more aggressive and a bit more confident in how they play.
Yeah, but that will come with games, and that will come with time, I reckon. If they play like they did in that game one, then they are definitely a force to be reckoned with in Star League this season.
That they will be.
Let's see if we can get Wide Shade in for this interview. I don't know if he's going to be joined by his teammate, but let's see. Here
There
he
is.
is.
Hello?
Hello there.
How are you feeling after that game, Wide Shade?
Well, you know, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. Had
It
to
looked-
had
it
to
looked
come out in one because I had no idea who either of them were before. You know, so I had to
Really?
come out. Well, I played with Cruisin like 2 times in a scrim for like 2 games, then he left. So that's it. I had no laggy at all.
Wow. So, I mean, we commented on the casting booth. It looks like in game two you made a few little adjustments to suit the way that the Owls were playing against you. Would you say that's fair to say?
But yeah, we just let them go for everything and then scored.
Sure. Thanks on the double commits. I think you got a question.
I unfortunately do not.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, Hydras take this one 3-1. We know you guys were part of the Rams team from last season, only missing out on the playoffs by what was it? Game difference?
Yeah.
So
Fortunate.
unfortunate. With that in mind, how motivated are the Hydras this season to get to playoffs?
Oh, we're getting there. It's not a question.
It's not a question.
Yes,
It's a fact. Love that confidence from you. Well, that's absolutely brilliant to hear, and it really seems that way because would you say being able to adapt to your opponents is one of the strengths of the Hydras this season?
It's one of our many secret weapons. We haven't unveiled all of them yet, but gotta save those for some other teams we're looking at.
Can't wait to see him.
Do you want to name any names?
Well,
I'm just casting the net.
we got a grudge with the Vipers. We kind of threw to them last time we played them.
Okay. Very,
So,
very interesting.
It'll be a very different game this time.
Can't wait for it.
The guarantee. Next week, you guys are playing against the Penguins. Do you know much about this team? Have you looked them up, or are you gonna do all your prep this week?
I know that Suter, their captain, it was kind of a last minute team, so
Oh,
they're. I'm not too worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Not too worried. Well, we will see if you need to be worried next week.
We will.
Any last words, White Shade? Anything you want to say before we sign off?
Oh, I had a question for Robot Man.
Oh,
Were we supposed to be using the logos? All right. So next time.
all right.
next time. Next time we'll work
Speed up
on
for
that.
next time.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us for this post-match interview, Wide Shade. Very, very insightful. We look forward to seeing how you get on for the rest of the season. Best of luck to the Hydras.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
And thank you, the wonderful FDL community, for watching. That's been me, Rhinoboy11, and Athic. You got any last-minute words of wisdom to say, Athic, before we sign this one off?
Unfortunately, I do not. But I
Wonderful.
will be seeing you guys in the next match, which is the Griffins at the Penguins.
That's right. Athic is going to be staying with you for the Griffins versus the Penguins in the Adept League, coming to you in just over a quarter of an hour. But for now, this has been Runaway 11 and Athic Wraith. We are signing off for the FDL. We will see you in the next one. Enjoy the evening.
See y'all later.
kisses still we bleed. And when all the love had been depleted, we had but no choice to concede. As the stars were dancing in that line, past that we could never run. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing
Hello, one and all. I am Ethic Wraith, and I'm joined today by Chromatos.
Hello,
Uh,
everybody. Welcome to season 4 again.
Today, the Penguins are playing against the Griffins. Do you have any expectations today?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not too experienced with the Adept League myself. As
Same here.
you probably know, I'm in the Star League. But what I do know is that we do have a very interesting matchup coming here between the Griffins and what's the other team again? Penguins.
Penguins.
There we go. The Penguins are at a little bit of a salary disadvantage here. I think it's 11.7, 12.3 to 12 and 12.4. So I would have to say Griffins based solely off of salary, but who knows? What do you think?
Unfortunately, I also have no real knowledge, so I'm gonna have to go with you and guess with the Griffins.
I mean, yeah, statistics are always correct. Not always, but most of the time. But anyway, we're going to get into it here before the first match of the season.
Let us start.
And just wait for the boys to join in here. Here we go.
It's the Griffins.
Take it away, brother.
One Penguin.
There we go. Already.
Ooh, let's see. Drew. Nice start. Give me 1 second. Something has come up. So please start doing shit.
I got you. Shot on. Oh wow! Early goal here from the Griffins. Looks like CJ is going to put the shot back post. Actually, really good placement here from him. A little bit unexpected here from the Penguins. They got to make sure that if they're going to put the ball center field, they're going to have to take control of that.
What's up with that? Small interruption.
No problem, man. I got you covered.
Griffins have instantly started off with the lead. Looks like Wonder Progress is going to clear the ball here to the side. Murphyant went for the block, but unfortunately, Wonder Progress absolutely denied it. Gudaroo, excellent shot here. Excellent opportunity for the Penguins, and they capitalize on it.
Yeah, there we go. Tie game 1-1. Looks like a little bit of defensive confusion on the back post, a little bit of a misread there from Ant, but just a great shot, great capitalization from Wowie Poggers, which I believe may be Jade in Discord, but maybe I'm wrong.
Penguins off with an excellent start here, but the Griffins absolutely deny it. Subaru Poggers trying to bring the ball in front of the goal, an interesting choice. Now he clears his upfield. Ballan or Slarity not going for it. There they are. Excellent demo by Scooteroo. Murphyant's dribbling up the field now. Gets over Wonder Poggers. Excellent opportunity for the Griffins, but Scooteroo cancels it out. Scooteroo in a good position here. CJ is there though. Wonder Poggers is blocked that instantly. Murphyant, good opportunity to get past. Scooteroo denies it. CJ could flick over top, and looks like that'll be Yol.
Yeah, really great shot here from CJ of the Griffins. Just a great flick, getting it on top of his car really quickly, making sure to flick it before the challenge came in. That's a great punish there, and that gives the Griffins the 2-1 lead.
A textbook move.
For sure.
Go. Like the Griffins will win it. CJ going up. Ooh, good opportunity here again. Skidoo is good with the clear though. Another excellent opportunity for the Griffins. It looks like they'll capitalize.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too antsy, it looks like, on their positioning. It looks like maybe Wowie Poggers was looking for a pass there from his teammate, but unfortunately he scooted up the field before the pass came out, and actually was no pass.
So kick off. Ooh, right down the middle, but it looks like Penguins ball. CJ gets it pretty clear, but Woo Poggers is right there, but unfortunately Scudo J is nowhere near. Small Ant looks like we trying to dribble upfield. Up the wall now. Ooh, good clear by Scooteroo. CJ is there though to bring it back in. Wonder Poggers bringing it back to the Penguins. Or sorry, Griffins. Scooteroo, don't think that's where he wanted it, but still good clear. Murphyant trying to do something fancy. Oh, unless it's a double touch. Looks like CJ will just come up clear.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been really incredible if Ant managed to pull off that shot, the double touch against the backboard, but still left it open with just enough of a spot and goal for CJ to clean that up for a 4-1 lead. The Griffins are definitely looking good.
like the Penguins will win the kickoff, but Smurfan is right there, just clear back to the side. Another excellent scoring opportunity, and they
Ooh.
unfortunately whip it. Still a good opportunity to score here. It looks like they're just giving it to the Penguins. Not sure what the plan was there, but still good opportunity for Penguins. Ooh, an unfortunate miss by Small-Ant. Looks like it might turn out in his favor. Nice block. TJ is there. Upper one. Upper two. See if they can set up a good scoring opportunity here. Looks like this might. Unfortunately, it goes to the other side. Good block by Scooteroo. Good opportunity for Penguins. Small-Ant is there to block it though. Small-Ant's jumping upfield. Wonder Progress absolutely blocks it, but CJ is there to prevent a goal. Subaru has an excellent opportunity. Nice 50-50 there. Wonder Progress is hit up the wall, but does not go after it. Small-Ant's doing more fancy stuff. Subaru just hits it right to Celerity, which looks like it might be a goal here. But Small-Ant just blocks it.
Just getting a little bit excited here.
Folks, it is Smurfan, not Small-Ant. That's absolutely my bad.
I didn't even notice you were saying that until you mentioned it, to be honest.
Nor did I.
Oh.
Ooh, Wonder Poggers doing stuff, but Smurfan blocks it. Scooter with a good clear. TJ is going for challenge, but absolutely misses. Looks like it might be good goal opportunity, but Smurfant blocks it. Smurfant chilling upfield, good flick, but unfortunately gets demoed. Scooter in possession. Ooh, gets around Smurfant. But instantly cleared to the side. Wonder Poggers. Fielding the field. Clarity. Ooh, nice center. But Smurfant is there. Smurfant juggling. Only has one to beat. Fortunately, was not able to do it though. Like Wonder Poggers is going up the field, past Scooteroo. Bit of an interesting choice there for Scooteroo. Looks like a bit of a pass back, or back pass. Small-Ant, nice pass. Ooh, unfortunately though, nice save by Scooteroo. Smurfant with a good block. Looks like it will be the Griffins game. Nice block by Celerity. Wonder Poggers hit a bit high for a goal, but still an excellent opportunity to score, which he unfortunately whiffs.
Yeah, that was a really textbook game by the Griffins. Really not even allowing that many shots onto their own net. Kind of, as we see there, the shot differential being 10-4 in the favor of the Griffins. They really held on to the offensive pressure and kind of suffocated the Penguins there.
That they did. Anything you would like to see from the Penguins or the Griffins next game?
Well, I think for the Penguins, one thing I've been consistently noticing is that they've not really held control of the ball when they're trying to do something on both offense and defense. So I think if they could keep the ball a little bit closer to themselves instead of just kind of shoving it out of their own end all the time, not doing anything else, then they'll be a lot more successful.
I think so, yeah.
So who are you expecting to come out in this game 2 here? We got a little bit of a blowout here, but I mean, I think that we're going to have a little bit of a closer game. We saw in that first series that the Hydras, they lost that game 1 pretty significantly, but they came back and performed really well. Do you think the same thing is going to happen here?
I think so. They absolutely have the momentum. The Penguins haven't been playing the best. Still been there, of course, but they just need to be a bit more assertive with how they play.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to find out here either way in just a second in game 2 with the Griffins leading the Penguins 1-0.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So start by Scooteroo. Smurfant instantly clears it. Ooh, the opportunity to score, but Scooteroo is there. Just, well, it's gonna slip. Smurfant was a good opportunity to score, and he does. Fortunately, not a good block by Wonder Poggers.
No, definitely not. If anybody got a look, you can see he was backwards in the net, but that's just a tough situation. But on top of that, just really great placement from Smurfant there in the bottom left corner where it was most difficult for him to get to. That's 1-0 for the Griffins.
Good, good kick out by Scooteroo. Ooh, good out pass, but Smurfant is there to clear it. Another good opportunity to score, in which they do.
There we go. Yeah, if the Penguins are gonna, want a really great opportunity here to, bring this series a little closer, they're gonna have to make sure that they be careful about those commitments with the last man. Just had a little bit of an overextension there, and that's gonna be punished every time by this roster.
They will. Good take off by Scooteroo, but Stella J is just there to cancel that out. And good opportunity to score again over Wonder Poggers. Looks like they're not in position to score, but they just do it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking unstoppable right now. I know that, there's definitely a lot of people around Adept who have their thoughts about Ant. Everybody knows that he's great, but they're really putting on a show here. This is 3-0 for the Griffins. We're going to see if they can keep this up now. Only 4:18 into the game.
Griffins will be winning it and a good opportunity to score, which they do.
Wow, 4-0.
Absolute domination by the Griffins.
Yeah, I was just about to say, not even a single shot so far on the side of the Penguins this match. This is definitely something they might be looking to game 3, but at the same time, if they could just make some adjustments and just think about each goal at a time, they still have a chance in this game.
Penguins win it, but Smurfant is there to clear the ball. Scooteroo going up the ball with the ball. Smurfant misses. Good opportunity for the Penguins to score. But Slayer J is there. Looks like it'll be another opportunity for the score. Almost double commit there by the Griffins. Scooteroo is driven upfield. Good opportunity to score, but unfortunately gets demoed. Interesting challenge there by Wonder Poggers. Another opportunity for Smurfant to score. Unfortunately, looks like he will not, but a good opportunity for the Penguins to score. Scooteroo hitting it towards middle, but no one is there, unfortunately. So Jay looking for a pass, or actually a shot, my bad, and he absolutely scores it.
Well, there's one thing that changed, and the Penguins did finally get a shot, but however, that came with an overextension once again, and that's going to lead to goal number 5 to 0 for the Penguins, and this is getting out of hand. They might just be looking for the next game.
I think they might just have to. Good win by Griffins, but Penguins instantly take control. Scooteroo with an interesting flick there, but almost works out for him. Nice demo by Wonder Poggers. Interesting position. Scooteroo just went for the bump instead of the ball. Stella J, an excellent opportunity to score. Scooteroo is trying to get around it. Fortunate miss by Smurfant. Wonder Poggers, good opportunity to score. Smurfant is there to cancel it. Scooteroo, good block by Scooteroo. Good opportunity to score for the Penguins, but no one there to capitalize. Smurfant taking the upfield again. Wonder Poggers in a good position to block, but unfortunately centers it. Almost an excellent goal by Slayer J. Sorry, CJ. Wonder Poggers good opportunity to score. Smurfant blocks. Smurfant jumped upfield again into Wonder Poggers. Stella J, excellent shot, but unfortunate miss by Smurfant. CJ, excellent shot.
Yeah, and 6-0 Griffins, I don't think you guys watching need us to tell you that they're playing well right now, but really and seriously, it seems like almost every opportunity that's coming their way for a goal is being taken advantage of. So good job for the Griffins on that.
Looks like the Penguins will win this, but CJ is there to grab the ball. Fortunately misses the dribble upfield, but gets under Wonder Poggers. Scooteroo, big good clear. Unfortunately not able to capitalize on it though, but no is Smurfant. Shoot the ball right to CJ. Good opportunity to score, but CJ blocks it. CJ's bringing up field. Good position by CJ. It looks like a good opportunity for Smurfant to score yet again, but backs off. Scooteroo is bringing it up to the side of the corner, but CJ is there for the goal.
Yeah, 7-0. How many do you think we're gonna get here? 9, 10?
I'd like to see at least 12.
I would like to, but it seems like every time the pace never lasts. But I don't know with this one. That the way they're playing right now, it might see 10 here, but hopefully not for the Penguins' sake. But really great play so far from the Griffins. This could be an 8th one as I speak. Okay, maybe we might
Definitely
get to the 10
possibility.
mark. Where it's definitely a possibility at this point. I mean, that was what, 7 seconds since the last goal, something like that.
We got a
8-0
minute 27
now.
to go.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, it's definitely not going your way if you're the Penguins, but honestly, for the Penguins, you can't let the score get to you. As much as it looks bad, it's not the end of the series. It's only one game of the series.
That it is, yes. Back.
So-
Looks like Penguins have a good opportunity to score here. CJ is coming in with a good clear though. An even better pass to Smallman. Smallman's bringing it up the wall. Probably looking to do something fancy, but unable to do anything. But still a good opportunity to score for CJ, but he's not there. CJ with a good block. Bringing up field. Ooh, no one there to capitalize. A bit of a weak shot there to Skuru. Looks like Penguins will control the ball for a second, but Smurfan has no will to let them have any control in this game. Ooh, a bit of high shot by Smurfans, but an excellent fucking shot by CJ.
Hey,
With one off the
sometimes
head.
you just gotta let it out. It's 9-0 now. The speed is coming out here from the Griffins. They've shown us the aerial finesse, they've shown us the good touches, and now they're showing us the speed for 9-0. 30 seconds to go.
Oh, almost close to 10th goal there.
Ooh.
This might just be goal no matter what if Smalling has to say, which unfortunately does not. Sorry, Smurfing. Scooteroo has a good opportunity to dribble, but misses up and basically passes to CJ. Smalling going up the wall for the challenge. He gets it. Scooteroo misses. Good opportunity for a 10th goal. Looks like we might get. Oh, unfortunately, it bounces off.
Oh! Going for a record there. I'm not sure if that's any sort of record, I will say. So don't quote me on that, but I feel like I don't really think we've seen a 10-0. So unfortunate, I'm sure they would have wanted it, but I don't think you can be upset at yourself for winning 9-0. I think you're pretty good there.
Absolutely cannot. Absolute domination by the Griffins that game.
Yeah, and I mean, I mean, holy cow. I mean, you just look at the stats there. What, 17 shots to 4 there. CJ having 11 himself. I know I was talking about Ant, but CJ quietly having himself over 1,000-point game there. You love to see it. And I mean, if they can keep this kind of play up, I would be questioning what team in Adept can even challenge them.
It's definitely seemed like the Griffins are the top contenders this time around.
Yeah, and I mean, say what you want, it's one game, whatever, but this is 2 games in a row now that even game 1, you had a few early goals from the Penguins, but besides that, it was a game that was largely controlled by the Griffins from start to end if you just take out a few defensive mistakes. So coming into this
Absolutely.
next game, I'm just looking for a little bit more of the same from the Griffins. And for the Penguins, I mean, what do you think they need to do to get themselves back into this series?
I think they need to apply a bit more pressure, not allow them, allow the Griffins to get so much room with the ball and not just keep passing it as in clearing it to the other team.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen some good ideas come out from them on the offensive side. However, I feel like they've definitely given the Griffins too much space to work with. So here we go into game 3.
Ooh, small ant with an instant goal pretty much.
That is
Sorry,
rough.
Ant.
I've definitely been here as a Rocket League player, and this isn't necessarily even anything you do wrong with your game plan coming into the game. I know that was just probably a slip of the thumb on the stick. So unfortunate way to start the game, but you got to shake that off if you're the Penguins.
DJ going for it. It looks like the Griffins will win kickoff. Scooter J, interesting clear to midfield. double commit by the Griffins, and CJ just absolutely nails the goal.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon about you just got to shake it off. I think this might be a little bit more than something you got to shake off now. You got to work for it now. So you missed that
Yeah.
opportunity, and now you really got to dig yourself out of the hole. This is looking pretty bad for the Penguins here.
Seems like the Griffins also just a bit faster in the air. Penguins just not even going for the ball at kickoff.
Might even
Well,
be
you
a
called it-
smart strategy, to be honest.
Molan, good opportunity, but unfortunately doesn't look it high enough. Good opportunity for Penguins here if they can get there in time. CJ is there though. CJ with the decent clear. Looks like another good opportunity, but Smurfant is there, but he misses. Fortunately, Scooter is in no position to capitalize. Probably Boggers could have had that if he's a bit quicker with the turnaround. Smurfant, good opportunity, but Wowie is there to cancel it. Smurf, interesting play to keep the ball there, but it works out. CJ's doing some interesting plays. Back pass to Smurfant. Scooteroo, good opportunity, but CJ is there.
I like the ideas I'm seeing from Scooter here, trying to go for the demos after he's going for the dribble. We do need some physicality or something from this team, so I like it, but you're going to have to go hard for it because this is the last game.
That did well. Scooteroo with good opportunity, but looks like Smurfant is there. Scooteroo another good opportunity, but Smurfant looks like to be in rule 1 with them.
It's a little bit of a unconventional rule 1. One of the players is actually a little bit on top of the other car. Oh, and that is
Well, that's
unfortunate.
CJ with a nice fake air dribble into a goal.
Yeah, really nice goal coming out here from CJ. It looks like other player on Wowie Poggers on the Penguins, either looks like he thought he was going to get a touch or just got faked, but either way, that's 3-0. And rule 1 proving costly for the Penguins.
Yeah, Penguins actually go for the kickoff this time. Wowie Poggers with a good opportunity to dribble, but CJ is there. Scooter with an unfortunate own goal.
Yeah, that's just kind of been the summary of the series here for the Penguins. Really just unfortunate here. Trying to get the save. Didn't look like it was going to be off, but it actually was, and he ended up own goaling it into his own net. Unfortunate circumstances here for the Penguins.
It is with good teams going for the kickoff. Looks like the Penguins will win it. Scooter with interesting position here. It's Wowie Poggers passing it to Smurfant. Smurfant with a good flick upper 1. Running low on boost though. Possibly good scoring goal, but unfortunately not there, or no angle. Scooteroo, good opportunity to score as he's get around 1, but unfortunately CJ is too good of a defender. CJ with a good pass, but unfortunately double taps it into the corner. Good opportunity for CJ to get set up. Scooteroo is there though. Good opportunity for Scooteroo, just has to beat 1. Goes high. Fortunately misses the double tap. CJ is going up the wall. Trying to do something off the wall. Feeling. Unfortunately misses. Could do with a good opportunity to dribble upfield, but side finishes it. Wowie Poggers have a good opportunity to score, but unfortunately goes a bit to the right. I send it to CJ. Like into Smurfant. And that somehow worked.
Man, I think he got bumped into the own goal here. Maybe I'm missing something, but I believe. Yeah, wow, that's unfortunate. Hate to see that. He's trying to dodge a demo and ends up stopping right at the perfect spot where the ball is going to bounce into his own net. Unfortunate, but can't really do much else at this point in the series. It's just a tough loss. You got to take it and move on. I really don't see them coming back from this 5-goal deficit here.
Opportunity for the Griffins to score yet again. Looks like they will. Absolute domination by the Griffins yet again.
Yeah, just complete and utter showcase of how to beat these defensive looks here. Definitely a great job. Griffins coming prepared for their first series of their season. Definitely looking like a hot team, possibly the team to beat in Adept. Yeah, that's as I'm speaking. Not a long day. This is domination.
CJ once again almost at a 1,000-point game.
Yeah, maybe, like I said, I talked about Ant, but maybe CJ is the player that we need to watch out for as one of the prime candidates for MVP of this league, because he's having himself quietly one of the single highest scoring series I have ever seen in this league.
I think Ant's just a bit more flashy than CJ, and that's why we've been paying a bit more attention to him.
Yeah, CJ is just, he's playing that janitor role, just cleaning everything up, but man, he's really padding the stats right now.
Well, almost a good opportunity for the Penguins to score, but unfortunately just not there. Another goal for the Griffins.
I favor trying to take turns here, seeing who was going to steal their shot. CJ tried to get a bump, and Smurf said, that's my goal.
Bowie Pogger's just saying, I want to cry in chat.
Well, if anybody saw my games from Season 2 of FDL, don't worry, Wowie Poggers, you're not alone.
Good. I was going to say my Bowie Pogger's there, though. Good opportunity to score, too, but Smurf Ant is there. The Smurf Ant versus Scooteroo at the moment. Smurf Ant went for something fancy and ultimately misses. Scooteroo also misses, though. It's another opportunity, but Wowie Poggers is there. Another good opportunity to score, and looks like Smurf Ant will.
Can they get to 10 this time?
We shall see.
I'm going to say yes, because they were denied last time, so they're bound to score this to 10.
What team's going for the kickoff yet again? Smurf Ant going for the fake, though. Interesting chance by CJ, and looks like the Penguins are just...
Oh no,
did.
the 10.
There is
I don't
10.
know what the Griffins ate for breakfast today, but they need to keep eating that for the rest of the season, because they are eating right now. They are eating this defense of the Penguins up.
Oh, they are.
Definitely can't say I expected this coming from Game 1, because Game 1 actually, up until the last few moments was a pretty close affair, so I thought it was going to be,
Finally scored a goal.
finally, okay. Could at least, make it look a little bit better, at least knowing you didn't get shut out the last game. But to be fair, they had a pretty decent game 1.
They did.
Really, really shows some integrity here from the Griffins to put aside that rough half of the first game and just have an absolute slugfest here.
Absolute field day for the Griffins.
Definitely. What is that? CJ with almost 1,200 points here. That is just incredible.
Looks like they might
Another
go for
one
this
there? Yep.
11.
Wow.
At this point, it's just killing the
I don't know what
body.
to say. I don't know what to... I mean, as much as, it's kind of pretty obvious what's going on here, but, Penguins are just going to have to take this on the chin, get some practices in, get some scrims in. Everybody can have one bad week or one bad match or whatever. That always happens. So for the Penguins, if you're watching this series, definitely don't take this too harshly. It's just one series, but definitely congratulations to the Griffins. And we should be getting them in here, I believe. Yeah. Series 3-0 to the Griffins once again. Great performance from them. Just waiting
Just
on them to trying to organize this interview here. So sorry for the wait, everybody.
There's CJ and it's actually Ant.
Hey, how's it going?
Here they are. Yeah, here are the Griffins coming off of an absolute clinical performance there with a 9-0 victory and an 11-1 victory. That is just absolutely absurd, guys. How do you feel after that victory?
We feel great. Feel pretty
Happy to be
excited,
here.
man.
No doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you guys definitely have reason to be excited, I would say, based off of those results. I mean, I got to ask you, what in the world did you guys do this morning? Do you have some sort of cardio warm up, some sort of team chemistry exercises, some spiritual connection that's going on here? What is the secret to this performance that you had today?
What did that one guy say? I wake up every day and
Drink a nice
that's
milkshake. Well, we do a lot of in-house stuff too, so we all got to know each other a lot before everything started, really. So we've played a lot of games together, and we learned a lot of chemistry, and we all do work pretty well together too. So
Good to
Yeah, and
hear.
the chemistry definitely shows up on the field. Speaking of the chemistry, you two specifically, I saw a lot of passing plays. Is that something that you guys have specifically, have you guys played together for a long time at this point? Have you had time to develop these plays, or is this just some sort of, because
they've been just
people are,
coming naturally, really. I
yeah,
mean, I only met CJ 2-3 weeks ago.
roughly.
God damn.
wow, yeah, let's go. Some
It's always
definite, quick development of character here in chemistry, so it's pretty incredible to see. But any
always a good
questions
time to
from you?
find someone that you click with immediately.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
have to ask.
definitely.
Do you guys think you should be in a higher league than the one you guys are in, or
Expert?
I wasn't gonna say it, but I mean, if you bring it up,
Really?
that is an interesting point.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is personally for me, this is like my first time ever being in a league. So I've been really
Mhm.
excited, and like I've solo queued this game for a couple years that I've been playing now. So I've never
Mhm.
really got to play with other players. So for me, this is like I don't know where I fit in. You know what I mean? I joined. They said I had a salary, and I was like, okay, cool. And I jumped on the first train I could get, which was Senpai. Actually, put out an offer as soon as he could, trying to put together a team, man. And I was ready for it. I didn't care what team I was on. I just wanted to play. You know what I mean?
Well, he's probably happy with the pickups that he did get. I will say that. But I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
so you say you're new here, CJ. So I think Ant, you've been here for at least one season. Is there any specific rosters in this Adept League that you guys are looking forward to facing here?
Oh, I can't wait to play the Eagles.
The Eagles,
The Eagles?
definitely.
Eagles.
Yeah. What about them? What are you looking forward to about that matchup specifically?
I just want to play against my old teammates.
Ah, got the revenge story. Yeah, well, definitely you guys are looking good going into your future matches. So once again, I just wanted to say congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
good luck in your future weeks. But that's got to be about it for me, Athic Wraith, and Chronotos. And thank you for watching our first Adept Stream match of Season 4. Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentle cars, tonight we have an exciting matchup from the Expert League of the Frontier Doubles League. It is the start of the season, day number 2. The first matches are underway. The Colts at the Rams. And joining me today is Chronotoast. Chronotoast, do you think this game is going to be as high scoring as the last?
I really hope not, for your sake and for my sake here, Senpai. I don't know if we're going to make it if we see 10 goals a game like we did last series. But looks like just as we're talking about it, the players are going to be getting into the match here.
Absolutely exciting to see them on the field. Kickoff getting underway. Colts versus the Rams. Who do you think are going to take this?
Well, I have a little bit of experience of some of these players that are on the field here. Harmonic, for example, he's a very great player. He's been around for seasons, and he's part of the staff. We love him here. However, I'm not too familiar with this Rams roster. It's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to the experienced veterans that we have on the other side of the ball here. Do you have any predictions for what do you think is going to happen this series, Senpai?
I think I have about as much knowledge of this game as the Goldfish has about what was for dinner last night. I'm just sitting here, little bug-eyed and excited to watch the ball go back.
I will say, I think a goldfish is probably just eating fish food every night, but good analogy either way. But we're going to see the Rams attempt to take possession here. A dribble started here by Generic Bronze. It's going to be shut down by the defense here, but he's going to take it back up the wall and go for a little touch off the wall. Great clear back into the center. He's going to try to follow it up, does not get it. Harmonic is going to boom that ball down. Gup's going to try to redirect it, but does not have it. Mark is going to go for a clear to the side here. Gets a great pitch, which centers down in front of the net. This could be a dangerous opportunity. No one is there, however, for the Rams to capitalize on that opportunity. They're gonna go for a counterattack here. Oh, and they're just gonna miss it though, unfortunately. Looks like they just needed to get a little bit more in front of that ball. The read may have thrown them off here, but either way, they're gonna try and transition back down the field here. Already some high-flying action here. Generic Bronze is gonna go for the shot, but a nice save there from Harmonic, and some physical play coming out here from the Colts.
That was completely unnecessary, but a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, well, completely. Speaking of unnecessary, I think that flick when nobody was around was a little bit unnecessary, and that's going to lead to the first goal of the game.
Well, you don't know what it is or what it's going to be, but when you see it, you just got to feel bad about it if you're the other team.
Yeah, and I like the idea that they were going for. They were trying to take possession of the ball, trying to go for a little bit of a dribbling play. However, there was no one actually there to dribble, and I don't know if the Colts actually realized that. Oh, a little bit of a rough touch here for Generic Bronze. They're going to center it for his teammate. His teammate was not ready, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that was just a failed touch or an intentional pass, but either way, it's going to go down to the Colts, and they're going to get a good clear here from Guck. He's going to try to push it to the center. Good touch from Generic Bronze. Is going to put it back out of the defensive side. Ooh, a little bit of an almost scary situation there if the touch was missed. Going for a pass center, Gup is, but his teammate was not ready, unfortunately. Mark on this is going to go for a pass, or a shot, was not quite good enough. And now this is going to lead to a breakaway opportunity for the Colts, but fortunately Gup is shut down by Generic Bronze, who gets a nice clear off the sidewall to send it towards the net, but that is not going to be enough to get it past Harmonic, who's going to try and clear it out. Gets challenged. Ooh, a little bit of a whiff touch there from Gup. Could be dangerous, but there wasn't really anybody there from the Rams, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit of a missed touch there. Once again, we're seeing some opportunities that are presenting themselves here from both these teams, but they're not really taking advantage of them just yet.
You know, both teams right here, I think they're inspired by the James Bond movie that just came out. They're both playing like they have a license to kill.
I love you so much, dude. It's just the analogies are just unmatched. However, what's also unmatched is these boomers coming out from Harmonic, which is going to lead to a great pass for Gup to get a nice, easy shot on. That's a tie game.
Wow, I mean, just off the backboard, classic redirect in there. Both players from the Colts were there, but sometimes cut just the right stuff.
Yeah, and that was a really great passing touch there. It's really a good boomer against the backboard. You see a lot of times, at these ranks, these are very skilled players. However, sometimes it's just best to shove it back at the backboard because it puts you in a really awkward spot no matter how good you are at this game. So that was a really good play from the offense. And, we'll be looking to see more from that from the Rams because before that opportunity there, we really hadn't seen too many offensive opportunities, but that was a good flick there, shut down by Generic Bronze. He's going to get a redirect. Not quite enough to go in there. Mark on this is going to get a good touch out to the center. No, ooh, the shot was there, but it was just missed, and that is going to be a breakaway goal for the Colts.
They say a rolling stone and gathers no moss, but a rolling ball apparently doesn't lose that much momentum either. Once it was past them, it just rolled right in.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I really didn't think it had that much momentum off the touch once you first got it, but apparently it was enough. It kind of didn't really look like somebody put some good old Vaseline on the ball or something there. But either way,
Can we get a pressure check on the ball here?
Yeah.
Do we have a
can we get I think we need to have the referees check the ball. Might have some cheating here going on. But either way,
Tom Brady play?
Deflategate? Great flick coming out here from Harmonic, though. Great save there from Generic Bronze. I'm liking the dribbling opportunities that we're seeing here from the Colts, though. They're really showing you how to take great possession of the ball and score with some great 1v1 plays, which is really essential towards 2, as Harmonic is going to see if he could 1v1 again. He gets to bash the whole team himself. That's an incredible goal.
Wow. Just absolutely insane here. Just has one, then beats the last defender, bullies him out of the way with a little bit of a tire hug there. And, 30 seconds left, up by 2 goals. I think the Colts may have just galloped their way to a Game 1 victory.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are not Tom Brady, but that was a really deflating goal if we're going to really think about it, because they had the chance to tie up that game, but now they're down 2, and this might be a lost game for them. So they're going to have to figure out a way to not have this loss affect them and to bounce back in the next game, because they didn't play terribly.
Someone better mix up some Powerade with some good tips, prepare a speech, download something online, have something good to say in the locker room, because they got to play different if they want to turn this around.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Rams not looking like their NFL counterparts. They did not win this game, unfortunately, but, I saw a lot of good things happening offensively, especially for the Rams. Just felt like if they had that final shot or final execution on a lot of these plays, that they could have very well easily had a tie game there at the very least.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was close in a lot of respects. I mean, the Colts only ahead by 2, but we saw some cheesy goals almost come out there, right? But both teams playing very, very physical, very good all around. It wasn't the Griffins crushing people 9-0. It was a very close game. So I'm excited to see, the scores, somewhere within, a factor of each other this game.
I like the very subtle, not so subtle team representation there. Okay, you're a Griffin, we respect that. But if we're gonna look at this from the Rams' perspective, I really feel like you brought up the physicality. That's something they could definitely work on and take into this next game, because I feel like they were just kind of bullied around in a lot of those situations, especially when you had breakaway opportunities. And if they could utilize those breakaway opportunities and maybe implement some sort of physical plays, maybe, got a 2v1, bump the guy to the net, that could really be helpful for them.
Absolutely. I mean, the victory isn't far off there. They just got to reach up a little bit more, grab the win by the horn, as a Ram player might say.
Ooh. Wow.
Just like that. Speak of the Rams.
Yeah, absolute blazer coming in here. Not exactly sure. It looked like it bounced off somebody. Oh, okay. Bounced off the defender there. But either way, that's a great shot coming in immediately. Like we said, got some great offensive opportunities, but if they could just put away more of them, then they'd be in great standing. And already making me eat my own words, putting away the first opportunity that they get 12 seconds in. So looking great so far. Oh. See?
Oh no.
This is why I don't talk, dude. So looking great so far, as I say it.
Back, the Colts able to just put it away, tying the game back up. We have a brand new game. All that hard work done by the Rams undone in a split second.
Yeah, and that's got to be a little bit frustrating if you're a Ram because you worked so hard to get in the lead for the first time in this series. Well, for the first time in quite a while in the series, they did have the lead briefly in the very beginning of Game 1. But like you said, just the race, got a brand new game. Got to get that mental reset, though, because it doesn't matter what the scoreline is. As long as you get a win, it's a win. Doesn't matter how ugly the losses are. Just got to pull through here. And we're seeing a lot of good defense here. It looks like Gup's going to try to take this away over the center. Ooh, Mark gets a good clear about that. And then Bronze is going to try and put this one back down to the side corner. Harmonic is going to take this one off the wall. It's going to get challenged. Great challenge there from Generic Bronze. Gup is going to get the carry, but challenged right away by Mark on this, who's going to go for a shot here possibly, a little bit wide of the target. Good clear from Harmonic anyway. This is still going to lead to more possession for the Rams, though. Another shot coming in here. Ooh, dribble, but really interesting challenge there from Gup. Kind of just landed on the ball. Good clear coming up from Harmonic, though. Generic Brown's going to try to start a possession play. Kind of just gives it to Harmonic, though. Ooh, almost got another 1v1. We see his 1v1 prowess really coming out here in this series. And I think the Rams really got to be careful of these 1v1 situations that they keep finding themselves in. If they could just have their second man follow, but this is one of those 1v2s I was talking about. Great save from Generic Bronze. And we're seeing the Rams start to adapt to these 1v2 situations like I was talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not something you necessarily want to be finding yourself getting good at. You know, being in that 2v1 and trying to overcome it. I mean, just like right there again, you know, it comes down to like, I don't know how many of them it's going to take to put this ball in the net, but I know how many they're going to use. And that's not a pretty sight.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point. You know, defense wins games, but at the same time, you can't be on defense for the entire game, and I think the Rams are aware of that at this point. We kind of see a little bit more urgency to try and push out a net, as we see here with a nice push going down. Nice 50 there from Harmonic to get it clear here. He's going to try to go for a dribble play. Once again, those 1v1s, ooh, just missed the flick, though. Could have been a dangerous opportunity. Generic Brown's going for a shot. Almost gets the double tap. Gup is going to get a nice read there to clear it away. Ooh, good shot there. Mark on this just beats the defender of the Colts for a 2-1 lead.
I mean, he was just ready for it. Harmonic taking a little bit long.
Just
Thought he
faster.
had a little bit more time. And then, boom, goes the dynamite.
Yeah, Mark on this really trying to display his speed there, getting the prestigious 420 points mark. I don't know if he could touch the ball for the rest of this game. That might be illegal. I'm not sure. But as we see, Gup is going to collect this ball. He's going to try to take it out of defense. Going to go for the possession play. Does get challenged, but Harmonic is there. Harmonic's going to try and take this out of his defense now. I do like that they're trying to take possession, but they got to be careful to not start dribbling in front of their own net too much. That is dangerous. That's a situation where you could easily find yourself getting 50-50 directly into your net. Ooh, a little bit of a missed shot there from the Colts. However, the Rams are going to pick this back up out of defense. A little bit of a drop there from Mark on the defensive side. Good save from Generic Bronze, though. That was a really acrobatic touch to make there. Still getting pressured, though. They're not out of the clear yet. Ooh, that was a fortunate bounce there for the Rams. They're going to be happy to see that. But a little bit of a breakaway opportunity here now. Generic Bronze going to go for the flick. Gets challenged right away by Gup, though. A little bit of a breakaway for the Colts now. Oh, not quite enough power on that, but the defense was in position. Mark on this going to go for a little bit of a dribbling play. Gets a little bit of a fake. Goes for the shot. Nice save by Gup. This is really just a back and forth affair. We're seeing both these teams desperate to pull out anything they can do to get this win.
Exactly. Someone needs to invite Serena Williams to this kind of match.
Yeah, this is just back and forth serves, back and forth. It's just incredible to watch here. Both going their hardest here, but it looks like the Colts are a little bit overextended here. Ooh, a double commit. That could be dangerous for them. Gup's got to recollect this one. They do have to score one more in the next 30 seconds to tie the game. They cannot stay complacent as it is. Now, whether that means going for everything right now, they need to do something because the Rams have a pretty good read on them right now. And Generic Browns are going to go for another shot. Goes wide of the target. Mark is going to try to collect this one. Going to try to waste a little bit of time going over his neck. He does need to collect this one, though. This could be dangerous. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. You don't. Oh,
that
you hate
gotta
to see
hurt.
that. Oh wait! Oh wait!
Oh,
Oh!
man.
That's that. You'd hate to see that if you're a Colts
Oh.
fan. There. That's
That net
unfortunate.
was more open than grandma's arms at a family reunion. You just had to get in there.
Yeah, that was. I'm sorry. Oh my God, you. That was unfortunate though. Either way, for whatever side, you hate to see that as a Rocket League player. But if you're going to take away a bright situation from this, if you're a Colt, you had the opportunities to tie the game. You know you're going to probably have the opportunities to get yourselves into these games, but kind of just the Rams issue in game one, you have to make sure that you execute on those opportunities that you do get because, if not, you're only going to get so many throughout this match with how close these teams are.
Absolutely. Once again, though, the lead was 2 last time. This time the lead is 1. I mean, are we thinking this is just gonna, keep switcheroo? Are you thinking this is gonna go game 5, or, is gonna be one-sided? What do you think?
Well, so far casting, for the time I've been a caster in this league, I've not really had the best luck of seeing Game of Five. So, you know, I'm not going to make any early predictions, but I definitely would be completely unsurprised if we saw Game 5 with how these two teams are performing. They're both neck and neck at this point. I mean, you saw yourself that last game came down to micro movement on someone's analog stick, and that could have changed the game. But
Absolutely.
either way, we're going to be getting into Game 3 here. Series tied 1-1, I believe, with the Rams and Colts. Gup is going to get us started off here with a hard push off the ceiling. It's going to keep going for it, actually. Kind of a little bit of a interesting challenge there. Going to leave Harmonic in a 1v2 here. Harmonic does get bumped, but unfortunately not the best touch there by Mark on this. Going to keep following it, though. And Harmonic is going to get behind that and get a good 50. This could be a breakaway opportunity here for the Colts, and it is. That's going to be a 1-0 lead.
Oh, there we go. I mean, finally thinking it in there. I mean, that net, it was like a 24/7 Walmart. It's always open.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong about that. I mean, they had their opportunities last game to sink it in as well, but I'm sure Gup is going to be happy about redeeming himself there and sinking that in for the 1-0 lead. Early on in this game, I don't expect that lead to stay personally. Ooh, almost had an amazing double touch there. Oh,
What
man.
a save.
That's not the first time we've seen that happen, even at the, like the end of last game. It looks like both teams are having a little bit of trouble hitting that post more than the net here, but we've all been down that lane. Great passing going on here, but just a little bit off target. Mark on this was. Great pass coming out from his teammate there. Generic Bronze are going to try to get a little bit of hold of this, but went center. It is picked up, though. Mark on this is going to try to take this out of the defense. Harmonic is going to try to give him a little bit of pressure. Not really going to do anything, though. Mark on this is going to get a good pinch center. Good challenge from Generic Bronze to make sure there's no overextension. He's going to try to mess with Harmonic. Does successfully. Mark on this is going to come in and take the ball. Does get challenged by Gup. Gets a little bit of a strange double tap there. Threw him off guard. Kind of helped the defense there. Ooh, good challenge there from Generic Bronze. Colts are definitely
fighting each other so hard, just in each other's faces. Like, I almost think I'm watching Street Fighter for a second.
Yeah, and could be a little bit of a breakaway opportunity here. Great save there, though. Yeah, and both of these teams are giving themselves some really dangerous offensive opportunities. What is interesting to me, though, is I think, if the Rams could clean up their defense a little bit, because they keep overextending here, they could be pretty dominant in this match, but they really need to clean it up on the defensive side of the ball there. Keep overextending.
No, I'd almost say devil's advocate. What's changed it around for the Rams, last game was that they did play this high pressure offense. They lost that one breakaway play, but besides that, they've had that pressure offense down right there.
Oh, definitely. Of course. And we're going to see if they could keep that up. Of course, we saw a good showing last game. However, the offense has not quite been the same this game, and that was a little bit of a dangerous opportunity collected up there. But 2 whiffs in a row there from Rams defenders could be dangerous, and there's a 50-50 going on the net. Great save, but it is not enough.
Oh, man.
2-0 to the Colts.
I mean, when you're that close to the ball, like, you got to hit it. Or at least, like, stick your hand out the window and wait. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
so
a little
close.
bit of a mistouch there from Mark on this, as you were saying. But maybe if he just used his flip to get it a little bit more power behind that ball, it would have been okay. But either way, that's just a rough spot to find yourself in, and that does lead for 2-0. But Rams trying to get a little bit of their own answering opportunity. Does not quite fall in line, though. Mark on this is going to try to go up his own wall, but he's challenged by the other team. Does get a good touch off the back wall, though. He's going to give him a little bit of time here before he's got to clear this. Going to send it straight to Harmonica, who's going to send it to the wall. Once again, we see the Colts getting physical here. Top shelf boomer, but oh, you hate to see it. That's, I believe, 3 times.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is kind of alluding to earlier issues in this series. And that might be the 3rd or 4th time we've seen a boomer go directly off the post, and there's nobody in net. They got to clean up this accuracy if they want to give themselves a shot in this game.
I mean, the way that the Rams have been, with their offense, it's been so close and so far. I feel like I'm watching a country song with one heartbreak after the other.
Yeah, I mean, story really not changing. Never really thought of that. You're definitely right about that. Never really different stories in country song, but
It doesn't matter whether they're talking about a river, a truck, or a girl. It's always
whiskey
something that
heartbreak.
breaks their heart.
It's definitely a lot of heartbreak going on here for the Rams right now. Mark on this was 7 shots and no goals. That's very unfortunate. With that amount of shots, they're definitely looking to have more than 0 on the scorecard. But either way, not able to find anything so far. Generic Brown's going to look for a hard clear. Gup is just going to outspeed him to that, though.
Look, with 7 shots, at least we know he knows what direction the net is. Right? He just got to get it in a little bit better.
Well, I mean, so close, like you said, but so far away sometimes with this game, as we all know from being players of this game. It's just those minuscule little movements with your controller that can be the difference between a goal and a pass to the other team, which leads to a breakaway. And unfortunately, that's kind of been the story for this game for the Rams, even more so than Game 1, in my opinion. Trying to put a little bit of pressure here at the end. Mark is going to go for a push, but intercepted by Gup and just not really able to formulate anything throughout this whole game, although they got the ideas, but... Oh, okay.
All right,
Well-
all right, they're there. Someone gave him a cup of coffee. Someone woke up there. It
Yeah,
went in. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
Woke me up with that shot. I mean, hey, 3 seconds left. There's definitely a chance, but, even if that's just a consolation goal, I'm sure they're going to be feeling good after that goal. Really great shot there, but maybe possibly one more chance here from the Rams if Generic Browns can get... Oh! That actually...
Wow.
Yeah, if there would have been one more second.
If they had another second.
Yeah. That's what I mean with these games. They're really coming down to the wire here. If the Rams, had one more second, that probably would have been a tied game going into overtime. But that's just how close these two teams are. They're both walking on the razor's edge here, and they're both hoping that they could pull this out now. The Colts are going to be up 2-1 in the series. What do you think is going to happen in the rest of these series? These teams are just so neck and neck.
I think the Rams are going to come back like they did, before. But I mean, the Colts, they're sitting on that win, and that's going to make the Rams sit on attack. They're just going to be a little uncomfortable, a little bit of squirming. So we're going to see if they can stay calm, cool, collected, and pull out another W. We've definitely seen they're capable of it. I mean, their offense speaks for itself from the Rams. 8 shots by Mark on this. He's definitely saying, "I wanted more." And I mean, we just gotta hope that he can get it in there. These teams have a lot of talent. Maybe it's just first game of the week jitters or something, because I mean, it's just been fantastically back and forth.
Yeah. Definitely Mark on this. I'm specifically looking at him out of the 2 players on the Rams to kind of bounce back from that game, because I know if I was playing in a series and I had 8 shots and 1 goal, that'd be a little bit frustrating, as much as he definitely contributed what he could to his team, but you always feel like you want to sink one more of those at least. And I think, if they put on the pressure that they did last game, inevitably they're going to score more than 0 this time. But however, that was a good cut there from Gup. Not if the Colts have anything to say about it, however. Gup trying to collect this one out in the corner. Generic Brown's waiting for him. Still waiting on the wall. Going to wait for the opponent's touch. It's going to go past him, though. Challenge from Mark on this. Now Generic Brown's going to wait for this one. Does get bumped. A little bit more physicality. Once again, coming out from the Colts. Gup is already up. Just slightly misses the shot, though.
Wow.
Great opportunity already from the Colts.
Yeah, generic Bronzy there. I mean, he he was giving him the elbow, giving him the shoulder. You know, he was feeding a stick between the field. He was doing everything to mess him up on that goal.
Yeah, looking like me with my brother when I was younger, trying to put a branch in the spokes of his bike before he went out. But really, I love to see the physicality coming out here. But you know, I think we just got to see more of it from the Rams. The Colts definitely know what they're doing at the physicality, as we just saw from that bump on the goal line. They're going for more bumps on the back wall this time. I love to see the change up of strategy here from the Colts. They're going all out. They're not trying to wait till Game 5 to finish the series. What a cut, though, from Mark on this. What a shot. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely trashed on them.
Wow. Just, wow.
Don't need to say anything to that one.
There it is. The Rams coming back up, able to get it past one. A little slow on the rotation, but hey, you know what? Still plenty of time left. Could be anyone's ball game, but right now, it is the Rams signaling very heavily for a Game 5.
Yeah, and I mean, I talk about their accuracy all day, but at the same time, if you just ball them that hard, there's no, you felt like that could have been a 2-0 for the Rams if that shot was hit. However, it's still a 1-0. But I do like the opportunities that the Rams are putting themselves in here. Dribble for generic bronze. Oh, that's unfortunate. You don't like to see that. 2-0 Rams.
Well, here we go. I'm already getting my notes ready for a game number 5. No Casper Paris knocking on wood, but look out. Colts, Rams are coming. And they're coming with a 2-0 lead.
I mean, I think we need to have a talk with these guys. I'm pretty sure the script said that the Colts were supposed to go up 2-0 and then the Rams were supposed to come back then, but we'll get it sorted with that. But either way.
This is a professional wrestling, big guy.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta follow the script. Anyway. Looks like the Colts are gonna try to put some of their own pressure on here. You know, I mean, as much as we keep referring to the fact there might be a Game 5, this game is definitely not over. Definitely not over with shots like that raining in from the Colts. They're not done yet. There's still 3 whole minutes left in this match.
Absolutely. But, I mean, you got to wonder if the Colts are maybe just a little thrown off by being down by 2 this early in the game. They haven't had to face that kind of pressure.
No, good thing you do bring that up. The biggest lead I do believe that we've seen has been 2, but it's only been at the end of the match. No team has gone down by more than 1 at the beginning stage of this match, but Generic Bronze trying to make a change to that. Gets a nice shot up there, but it was slightly off. Mark on this is going to beat the defender to the ball, going for a shot, and it is 3-0 to the Rams. And now, Colts are definitely starting to sweat now. They might be thinking about Game 5 in the back of their head.
Yeah, I mean, this is the point when you got to dig down deep and just, really have that intentional fortitude to keep playing. Maybe they can come back from it. The other team can score 3 and 2.5. Maybe they can.
Jeez. Yeah, Gup's not trying to hear any of that, Senpai. He says, I hear you talking about Game 5. I'm going to make you shut up for a second. And that was a great dribble.
As long as they keep the goal explosion going.
I mean, that's a fair point. But, I mean, from the looks of it, if they're going to make dribbling plays like that, we might see a few more goal explosions of the orange teams this game. However, Colt's going to win this kickoff. Looking to go for a center, but great bump by Mark on this. Really getting that physical game. Really bullied him there.
Oh, man. It's a bird. It's a play. No, it's harmonic.
Oh, what a bump. Wow, what a play there from the Colts. They're definitely not out of this game.
No, I definitely think that was 100% revenge for the bump earlier.
Yeah, he absolutely...
That bump was mean. That bump, hurt the feeling.
I mean...
Harmonic comes back and look at my goal explosion.
I live on the east coast of Florida, kind of by the space station. I didn't know there was a scheduled rocket launch happening today, but it looks like the Rams thought there was, and that was just an amazing bump.
Absolutely.
So, great to
Everyone
them.
tune into your TV and see what's coming up.
Gonna see one of the Rams going to space today. However, they're gonna be looking to limit that physicality from the Colts. Great mix up there. Going for more physicality, almost resulting in another goal. The Colts are really not trying to leave anything on the field here. They're trying to put their A game in here, no matter what it takes. And great cut there from Mark.
Oh no!
And that was a great dunk by Generic Bronze, though, must be said. Really taking advantage of, like I said, trying to dribble right in front of the net. A lot of times, it's really risky unless you immediately pop it.
mean, it looked like Gup was looking at one player. You know what I'm saying? Watching him coming into the challenge.
Just
And then
lost
from
track
the
of
other
them.
direction comes the other player.
Yeah, it's tough to keep track of both of them at the same time, but just a
If
great
only
job
he
of
had one
positioning.
eye to keep on each player. That would be cracking.
Well, it's what a lazy eye is for. Advantages.
What's that? They do have two eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. I failed that.
Shut up. As you're blabbering over here, though, we got another goal from the Rams. You know, okay, they're trying to settle down this debate. They're not trying to see any sort of conclusion here of this series in Game 4. They're trying to take this to Game 5, of
I
course.
think the Rams are coming back for the W. They definitely figured out something. I'm not sure what it is. But
They
whatever
definitely,
it is, it's working. You know, bottle it up, ship it out, sell it on eBay. Because it's giving them a game.
yeah, and you know, whatever it was that they changed, they definitely need to keep doing that because you know, last game they scored 0 goals. It looked like their offense was a little bit, might I say, anemic, not really getting much done besides for a few empty shots. But they've been on fire this game. They've not been able to stop scoring. So love to see the adjustments. However, this is an overcommitment. This could be potential goal opportunity for the Colts if they can get back on time. However, not quite there fast enough with the initial shot. And this is going to be a breakaway opportunity. Unfortunately, that's going to be 6-2 for the Rams, and we're definitely looking into Game 5 now, Sunpot.
Yeah, I think it's Game 5 time. I mean, give them a tourniquet, stop the bleeding, like whatever you got to do. Like let's just make sure this doesn't happen in Game 5. I'd like to see a closer Game 5, but you know the Rams they're really showing that they have it. The Colts were showing it earlier. It's all gonna be what happens, I think, in the locker room between the game. You know, maybe we need to give them more time, talk a little more, something. But the guys are definitely showing what they got.
Yeah, and you said it yourself. You know, the Colts just got to stop the bleeding here. They were doing really well in the first 3 games of this series, in every single one of those first 3 games, but this game just felt like a step backward for them. And in terms of this series, they can't be taking steps backwards, especially in Game 5 when everybody's nerves is the highest. You have to be on your A game. So they're going to want to shake that off quickly, and I expect that they will because the rest of the games in the series have been very close. So I'm not expecting a blowout in the next game by any means.
Absolutely. I mean, congratulations. First Game 5, I believe, of season number 4 of Frontier Doubles League. Here we are, here to stay. And I believe you said it's the first Game 5 that you've had the pleasure of casting, Chrono?
Yeah, fortunately, who would have known? I had first Game 5 of the season, got me casting it. Tough luck on
Well,
that one. Didn't think I'd ever see that day.
I would like to take all the credit, but honestly, I think it goes to the Rams who just came out like oh man, I don't know what you can describe them as. They came out with some sort of fury and vengeance. It almost reminded me of the Griffins earlier.
Yeah, it looks like Generic Bronze decided to wake up from his slumber. It looks like he was taking a nap during Game 3, decided to wake up in Game 4 and have himself a 900-point game. You love to see that for the Rams. However, don't know if you could extend 900-point games to multiple games. So you're going to have, you know, a true team effort here to seal out this Game 5. But we're going to see what happens as we get into it. Game 5, Champions Field between these two teams, the Rams and the Colts, tied 2-2. And we're going to get a little bit of a neutral kickoff, but Harmonic is going to follow this one up. Going for a center is challenged, though. Guff is going to go for a shot. A little bit wide, but Generic does have the clear. Also gets the save here. He's going to try to control it. Actually, he's just going to go for a boomer. Guff is going to get a touch on that one. He's also going to get a touch off the wall, getting it past Mark. Harmonic's going to try to take this one up the wall. It does get met by Generic Bronze. General Bronze. Ooh, looks like he got a promotion. But let's see. Harmonic is going to take this one up. Harmonic is going to go for a dribble of himself. We saw this in the last games. Oh, and he almost gets it again. Harmonic has been dangerous with these dribbling opportunities. You really need to see those opportunities limited if you're going to be the Rams because they've been burned multiple times by Harmonic on the 1v1s.
Let's not forget, though, this is the first game, I believe, we've gone the first minute without a goal coming out from the side. Right, both teams at the beginning of this match, they had a couple marbles, they put it in the pot, and they know that this game is for all of those marbles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make any early predictions, but I'm really hoping we can see an overtime in this Game 5. I don't know about you, Senpai. That would be an exciting way to close out this series with how close these two teams have been, but a little bit of a back pass there from Harmonic. Gonna send it over to Gup, who's gonna try and center it. This is the final touch, though. Not a great clear, though. He's gonna leave it for Harmonic to take control. Does get saved immediately by Generic Bronze, though. Gonna be sent right back by Gup, though. He's gonna look for a follow-up shot. Does get beat to the ball, though, by the defense. Generic Bronze is gonna go for another center here. Harmonic does take control, though. Does clear it out. Mark on this is going to wait for the touch. Does go over his head. There's going to be another one-on-one for Harmonic. Great shot, but even better save from Generic Bronze there. Going to go for a center. Nobody there, though. Yeah.
I mean, that save was amazing. I mean, I think he joined the Secret Service and just jumped in front of that bullet.
Yeah, that was really quick reactions, to be honest, from some of these defensive shots. Another great save there coming in from Generic Bronze. But you gotta wonder, can they hold up with this ruthless attack of shots that's coming on? I'm not sure, but either way, the Colts are gonna try and press that question as they are still not off the offensive side of the ball. Gup is gonna turn around and put in another challenge here. Getting a little bit better 50-50s here. Generic Bronze able to take control, put on a shot at the top corner, but it is slightly off. It's not in either way, but good clear out from Harmonic there. Good challenge there. Gup is going to try to take this one up the wall. Going to go up to the ceiling. Going to go for an air dribble possibly. This is a good looking chance for Gup. Ooh, good save there for Generic Bronze. I like the idea though. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. What a play by
Wow.
Mark on this.
Wow.
Not much to be said. I mean,
That was just a beautiful, beautiful fake by Mark. I mean, just showing that one skill, and the other guy, you know what I'm saying, like, jumped the gun a little bit. Let's just hope none of those problems happen.
ooh. Well, I'll tell you what, who didn't jump the gun. Harmonic didn't jump the gun here. He shot the gun directly on target into that top corner, and that's going to be a tie game.
That's right. That's right. Just right onto the face of the defender and just smacked it on through.
Yeah, he said, I don't
Absolutely
care.
brutal shot.
He said, I don't care where you're going to line up in net. I'm just going to see if you can save this absolute laser. And the answer is no in that scenario. But the Rams are not looking to... They're not looking to have their momentum ruined, though. They're still going to be pressing the issue here on offense. Mark on this going to be pushing the ball. Miss from Harmonic. Does get cleared, though, however. Ooh, a fake from the Rams there, I mean. But it's collected up still by Harmonic, who's going to go for a pass middle. There is a defender, but he's late to it. Oh! And that's just a missed shot, unfortunately. You got to take those opportunities if you're the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the closeness of the game that we've seen, both in this game and in some of the previous games,
Mhm.
is just outstanding.
Wow, that was a really good play opportunity coming out there from the Rams. You like those creative plays. What a flick, though, from Harmonic. I said it early in the series. Those 1v1 opportunities, you got to limit with this man, and he is deadly once again.
Absolutely. I mean, that flick was just well-timed, perfect execution. I mean, I think that's how he flips his pancakes in the morning. He looks so comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, with the ease that he did that flick, I mean, you're probably right with that thing. Looks like he's done it hundreds of times. He's looking for a fancy shot there. Doesn't quite get the ceiling shot on that. Little pinch there coming out from the Rams. Ooh, a little bit of confusion there on the defensive side there from the Colts, though. Gup is going to collect this one up. It's going to go for a pass middle. It is intercepted, though, by Mark on this. Harmonic is going to go for the touch. Kind of loses control, though. Gives it to Generic Bronze, who lays it off to the side. Gup is going to take control of this one. Going to keep at it with the dribble. Does get interrupted a little bit by Harmonic. A little bit of an interesting choice there. Not sure if there was a miscommunication. Intercepted by Mark on this, though. Generic Bronze is going to go for the shot. Top corner. Great save, though, from Gup. That was clutch. And that's... Oh, you're going to be shaking your head, though, if you're a Ram there. You really wanted to have that one. Now Harmonic is going to go for a shot here. Saved away by Generic Bronze, who's going to go up the wall for this one. He's going to get a touch center. Oh, no. Oh, no, the whiff. Oh, no, the whiff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, you... Oh, that's so painful if you're a Colt.
Nail the Colts a defibrillator because all they needed was a clear.
Oh, man, that's... That's like an arrow through the heart if you're Cole. You just needed to get some sort of touch there with 5 seconds to go, but now you're staring an overtime in the face. You really didn't want it to come down to this, but one final chance. It's not going to be taken advantage of, and we are going to overtime. Game 5. Oh, we wanted to see it, and here it is. Who do you think is going to take this overtime?
More or less than 3 minutes. I think it's the Rams. What do you think? More or less?
I think it's going to be less. I think it's going to be less, definitely. I think there's some nerves going on here between both these teams. Oh, speaking of, pass opportunity coming here. Not quite available enough on that pass, though. Oh, breakaway opportunity.
Not like this. Wow.
There we go. Hey, it was under 3 minutes, but great shot there from Gup. Blasted it at midfield. Nobody home. And that's going to win the Colts the series just like that in 23 seconds.
Wow. I mean, just what a wonderful display from both of these teams tonight. Coming on out here, a lot closer than some of the games we've seen in the past, over the past couple days. So it's good to see that nothing's wrong, that everything's great. These teams just head-to-head contenders, back and forth and back and forth. But in the end, the Colts do take it, Chrono. I was wrong in my prediction. You were right. And yes, Mr. Elite Sniper, I see you down there rooting for your team, the Colts out there. So congratulations to them for the win. And I wonder if we're going to get an interview. The stream team is probably hating me if they're not ready for that.
Believe, hopefully, we should be able to get them in here. But yeah, we're gonna be getting them in here. Here are the Colts coming off hot of a Game 5 overtime victory, 3-2 over the Rams. How you feeling, boys?
Oh, I feel pretty good about that one. My heart's still going a little bit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I mean, even us casting this game, I mean, we have no personal attachment to these teams. We were yelling over here on the cast. What were you guys feeling like when you got that 5 seconds left in Game 5 and the game gets tied up like that? What was going through your mind?
Well, the first thing that went through my mind was the last series that we played last season. Gup and I, we had like basically the exact same thing happen. It was Game 5. We had a lead, and we both missed a ball that should have been like an easy save in like the last couple seconds, and we ended up losing in overtime. And I'm like, oh, not again, brother. But luckily, Gup's a 50 god, and just saved us there in the end.
Yeah,
I mean, we had a lot of stuff come out in the chat about you guys, a lot of support coming out for you guys to take the win. It must feel really good to have that kind of support. But there was one thing mentioned in the chat that caught me by surprise, Gup. Is it true that your first kiss lasted for 3 hours because you refused to break rule 1?
I can't say for certain, but what I can say is no.
It lasted for 5 hours.
Accusations.
And I was up too.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Lasted 5 hours and your buddy still scored. Got it.
One question I do have, though, is between games 4 and 5, what were the adjustments that you guys made? Because you guys really, quite honestly, got kind of handled in game 4, but you had made some very distinct adjustments, clearly, between games 4 and 5 to give yourself a little bit better of a chance. What was the conversation?
I don't know if we had a conversation per se. I think we just kind of focused back up, and just we sped up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like a thing we talked about. It was just kind of like we both knew what we had to do, kind of thing. It was almost implied. Gup and I have been playing together for a while, so it's kind of like, okay, we had a bad game. We know what we did wrong. We just gotta, like you said, play a little bit faster. I think that was one of the big keys, and just go for a lot of shots. As long as we keep peppering the net, eventually something's gonna fall. So I think that was like the implied strategy, but we were just vibing. We were in a chat with some friends. I forget what we were joking about. We joked about something in between game 4 and 5, but
that's what did it. We got ice.
Yeah.
One of our friends joined the Discord right after game 4.
The comedy, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That always helps to have a positive attitude. One more thing, my last question. for you specifically, Harmonic, what are these 1v1 plays? Have you been grinding ones or something? I mean, what is going on? You were just dribbling all over the field.
Actually, I have been grinding ones. That's funny you mentioned that. Your senses are top notch, Chrono. That's literally what I've been doing. I decided this season, after the end of season 4, like this whole off season, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna grind ones. Because I know that's a really good way to improve. I know that's how one of the ways that Suitor got to be as good as he is. So I'm like, I'm just gonna grind once and see if it makes me any better. And yeah, definitely the solo plays. I'm starting to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well, I mean, the FDL shop has all that brand new delicious merch in there, and we're gonna have to get Harmonic a bib because he was dribbling so much it went all down his shirt.
I will gladly
I hate
take
you
an
so
FPL
much,
bib.
Senpai.
Southpaw, make it happen.
I hate you so much, Senpai. I swear to God. Nah, I'm just kidding.
All
Anyway,
right,
though, that's
well,
all for my questions. Unless
well,
you have
thank
anything else,
you so
Senpai.
much for coming out. The Colts, ladies and gentlemen, taking their first win of the season, their first, but hopefully not their last. And for the Rams fans that are out there, don't worry, a game this close, right? Be sure to catch them the next time out there. What a great showing from both teams. But stick around. We have another exciting match coming to you in about 10 minutes. So please don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere. We'll see you then.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. The countdown is over to the Star League kicking it off tonight with the Gators at the Rams. My name is Senpai. Joined with you today with KJ. KJ, what are you excited for tonight?
Oh, these Star League matchups, they're always filled with some sort of excitement, some sort of absolutely nutty, insane play, whether it be a passing play, a sweet double tap, a flip reset, just a little bit of everything. I can't wait to see these guys just go after it. Which I will say that both of these teams are running B lineups, so it's going to be very interesting to see what these boys can do.
Well, let's hope they be all they can be, and we get a great matchup. The last one, of course, going into Game 5 overtime. That's what we like to see here as casters. Love to talk because, everyone else tries to beat them. But here we go as they kick off the game. The Gators starting with some heavy possession, but here comes the solo play back. But no, the Gators are not going to allow that in their house. But Water just seems desperately concerned to just take it in there, go with those dribble plays, and keep up the pressure. But here they come right back. Oh my goodness! He hit him with the behind the pack down under thunder right there. Almost went in, but not quite. KJ, this has just been amazing.
I mean, we're not even a full minute in, and look at that. Raspberries with a great touch off the sidewall, gets the double tap, and this is and he got the musty as well to go with it. My goodness, this is going to be a banger. I can feel it deep down in my bones that this is going to be an incredible match that we're having.
Wow, I mean, what a way to start it off there. Dominant. I mean, it's obvious he has more mechanics than a Jiffy Lube right there. Just absolutely incredible. But let's see right now if the Gators can answer back to the Rams. Because the Rams right now, looking up to make up for the loss they took in the lower league earlier. Oh, just barely off the side there. The Gators, they're trying so hard to make it work. Great. The control from the Rams is coming out here. And oh my goodness. Someone hit the brakes because that train is about to run away. The Rams now, dominant 2-0 lead with some impressive plays. Is it going to continue, KJ?
Hey, that's not the only 2-0 we had. We had a little H2O in Water getting a beautiful shot, putting it right over the defender. And the Gators have to, I think the Gators need to kind of reset a little bit. Figure out what they can, there's little mistakes that are happening. Just calm down, relax. It is first game of the season. Them jitters are still going to be out there, especially when you have a new teammate.
Oh, nice physical demo play coming out. Allows the Gators to answer back with a shot now. Within only one goal right here. Look at this. Just trying to get the play, getting the demo, rotates to cover the shot, and Stubbs put it in there. Air Bear being an absolute monster bear as he gets that demo set up for his teammate. AJ, don't you just love a good demo play?
Oh, I mean, as long as it's not on me, I don't mind it. It's fine. But it is what it is. The Gators won another good shot, and they seem to have all the pressure now. I think they took a little bit of my advice, slow down the play a little bit, kind of make the Rams play at their pace. And if they keep this up, they find themselves with a serious chance here.
I mean, it's just been an absolute rocket of a game, and both these teams really pulling out all the stop. And I mean, oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what happens next. But what do you think? Do you think that the Rams take it, or do you think the Gators take it?
There is still 2:40 left to go in the game. It's a little too early to call, but if I had to say, I might have to give this to the Rams only because of the mechanical play that we have seen so far from the Rams. But, the Gators pose a serious threat for them. So it'll be interesting to see. And there we go. See, my words just get shoved right back in.
Who needs mechanics when you have teamwork? Just an absolute well-placed pass off the backboard, down in the middle, past all the defenders, and of course, the lovely goal explosion happened. And man, we are tied up. We are not tied up.
We're not tied up.
We are now watching the Gators do absolutely simple things that lead to goals. I mean, holy cow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what league you in. Kickoff goals are a killer. Whether it be all the way down to Origin League, all the way up to Elite, and in this one Star. Kickoff goals are a killer for any team, and the Gators definitely capitalizing on it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an incredible showcase of just someone doing incredible mechanics like Water here versus just some solid rotational teamwork. It almost reminds me of those Flick videos that have been coming out where he gets to SSL with no mechanics.
I can't honestly say that I've seen any of them, but I might have to check that one out. What a save from Gare Bear, though.
Oh. Wow. A little bit of pinball action there. Goes up, it goes down, it goes all around. And Raspberries gets the light touch in there. The beautiful T-Rex skull coming out, roaring at the Gators, saying, "You monster! We're tying this game up, and we're coming for the win." That's what you like to see in Rocket League.
Yeah, and this has been an incredible game so far. I mean, we're 3-3. Both of these teams showing great skill, both on and off the ball, whether it be the physical play or just the absolute mechanics that are being shown right now. And this one is now very difficult to tell who's going to take the series.
Wow. That was just an awesome play. Beating one, but not two. With the solo play, makes you wonder. He had the 2 versus 1 right there. You think he should have utilized his teammate instead of solo play?
That's a very because you have to have some sort of confidence. If you don't have that confidence, then you're just gonna put your teammate in an awkward position. If the confidence was not there, that teammate was going to get to the ball, I probably would have opted for the solo play as well.
Wow. Well, both teams taking it in there, trying to get into the net, playing a little bit like a YOLO Smaggin, just trying to get it in there no matter what, doing what they can. But, oh, what a save by Raspberries right there, almost in. And both these teams now not locked anymore as the Rams take the lead. Oh my goodness, just 12 seconds left. Is this it? Is this the final straw? Have they broken the Gators' back?
I don't know, but with passing plays like that, it really makes a shift in momentum. Oh my gosh!
What is happening? Let's go! Says TX Dog in chat, and he is absolutely right. Right in front of there. Bullies the defender. Man, that is how you just just fully committed to that. And we have Stubb just absolutely pulling off an impressive play for his team. And there's the overtime. Game 1 overtime. Always a great way to start it out. Here we go. The roller coaster ride has started, ladies and gentlemen. The is over. We are on the way down. Highlight reel starts now.
Can you imagine, and I just want to throw this out there for a second, imagine that this goes 5 games, and every game goes to overtime.
I think we're going to need to get a third caster in here to help my voice out at that point. Any volunteers in chat? Just kidding. But here they come up now, try to get it in there with those mechanics, stop on the goal line. But man, that's what a high mechanical play can do for you. It can force the opponent to have to commit 2 against 1, leaving your second person to be coming around with that right hook, uppercut, jab, and bam! Haymaker slams it in there. Ram taking game number 1 with impressive mechanical skill displayed. Gators not far behind with 4, showing some incredible teammate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Star League, and they are, in fact, stars. Every single one of them, a giant flaming ball of gas. KJ, what do you think is coming next?
A giant flaming ball of gas. Never really heard that one before. Honestly, the Gators played super well. They just ended up Stoobs there right at the end. A little bit of a mechanical mistake. Got kind of in an awkward position, but the Gators kept up with the Rams perfectly. I think if they play like that in this second game, they might be able to pull out a win for themselves, which would be absolutely incredible, especially us as casters. But I do kind of want to take a look at something, though, is that the Gators did outshoot the Rams by 6 shots. Rams putting up 9, Gators putting up 16. So the Gators have the pressure. It's just whether they can keep that pressure going and capitalize on the opportunities where there is maybe an open goal or go for a fake, a pass, just making use of that extra teammate.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best. It's all about using that extra teammate. This is 2, so you only get 1. Let's hope they pick the right one. Remember, both teams playing B lineups, throwing at them, not their hardest hitting combo, but as we saw, these combos have some punch to it. In game number 2, underway, of course, one of these teams sitting comfortably with a 1-0 game lead. The other team sitting with a comfortable 1-0 series.
Here we see the mechanical genius of Gare Bear. I was given fair warning before this match even started that Gare Bear was a very good mechanical player, and we definitely just saw it there with the flick and double tap. Even though he got a little bit of help from Stoobs, I don't think he would have needed it. But Gare Bear definitely showing that he's not nice Care Bear.
Absolutely not. I mean, just absolutely wonderful demonstration of mechanical skill. And, of course, the Rams have quite a bit of that in their bag. So I'm excited to see the retribution that comes out. Starting with demos like that one, as Water says, you don't even need to be on the pitch anymore. And then he follows it up. Oh, what a solid attempt there by Water. Just bringing it in there all the way, trying to drive it home. Wonderful defense there shown.
Oh.
But then a horrible defense there shown as it's flicked past 2. Now 2-0. These teams making me eat my own words. No more vegetables. I don't want that with my dinner. It tastes horrible.
That was such a very well-placed, well-played shot opportunity from Care Bear. Just to slow the play down and lift that ball right up over both defenders. Very well done. And now we're starting to see the mechanical genius of all these players, and it is very refreshing to see.
Absolutely. I mean, you said it yourself. I mean, the skill, the time, the dedication, it's all coming out now as they play for their team and indeed for you, people that are watching the Frontier Doubles League Season 4 stream. That's right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 seasons have been coming out right now. So here we go into that. And these teams now finding a little bit of a stalemate. Maybe they're finding their groove. I know we reached kind of something like this in the middle of last game where just kind of got stuck for a while, and then, someone pulled out the drain stopper and the goals flowed in once again.
One thing I will say is that the Gators, pressure-wise, I mean, they've been all over this Rams team. Especially in this game. Not so much the last game, but they have been a stifling combination right now. And they are just not letting the Rams really get too much in the way of pressure.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, those high mechanical plays that require time, space, momentum, boost, they require so much in order to execute. And you're right, that pressure coming out there is keeping them from doing it. But can the Rams find that diamond in the rough despite the pressure?
Wow.
Yes, they can. Raspberries did it right there, off the wall, not too tall, in the corner pocket, and wow, what a shot.
Yeah, I don't think Stoobs thought that the shot was coming in. Raspberries wisely puts that on as fast as he can while Stoobs is in the back of the net. So very well placed from Raspberries, and starting to see a little bit of life from the Rams. I wonder if it's going to continue for them.
I wonder as well. Only time will tell. But here comes Water with an open net. Oh my goodness. Knock, knock. Anybody home? No. And Water will just put it right in there. Free as free can be. Now
H.
tied back up with 2 minutes to go. KJ, what an unexpected turn of events.
H2O no is right for sure. Gators double committing on that one. And yeah, a tie game. I'm serious. This has overtime feel to it.
It does, but let's see these impressive offenses coming out. And there it is, using the teammate to beat the 2-on-1. That, good sir, is how you get it done. Raspberry Water working together to get it past the Gare Bear, who just couldn't quite get it. You know, maybe been using a Dominus or a longer car. It was just that close. And let's see if they can answer back. Good attempt there, but knocked away by the Rams, now sitting with a slightly comfortable 1-goal lead. Not too much, but not too little. Just enough to get the job done and start to send the Gators home packing. Here we go once again. The ball in the corner, and looks like they're really trying to bait them out here, trying their own passing play. But the Rams are not only ready for it, but they are counterattacking down the field into the goal. Now going from 2 down, tying it up, and going 2 up. What a comeback.
Yeah, and that's the big thing is that the Rams have scored 4 unanswered within the past minute. It has not been long. These boys are just piling on the pressure and the shots, and it's working out well for them. But that's gonna change to a 1-goal lead as Gare Bear is gonna put that one in after a great pass from Stu.
No, Water, he was trying to yoink the ball with him with a quick half flip steal there, but pushed the ball forward a little too much from sub, and his car landed awkwardly, just awkwardly enough for them to put that away. And yes, we're back to a 1-goal game. Will we see another overtime? Less than a minute to go, and the Gators, they got to put one away if they want to stay and play.
Yeah, and it's with the pressure that they have right now, it's starting to not look too good for the Rams, especially if they continue double committing on one side like that.
I mean, if you're gonna commit, you might as well commit twice, right? Let the ladies know you don't have commitment issues. You're willing to do something long term, deep in the opponent's corner, plenty of time for a counterattack. And Gare Bear tries to do the chip shot right there. And once again, the counterattack comes out. It is good. Wow. Like a scene from Top Gun, Water was up there and inverted, getting the light touch down and in. And I think that's going to be enough to take the Rams to match point. 11 seconds left, 2 goals to go. Maybe they can do it, but I doubt it. And the down is secured as Water now light touching it in their corner. KJ, tell me what you thought.
I'm still in awe of what I just witnessed Water do to the Gators defense. That was incredible. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It was incredible. But moving on, if I can, great game played by both teams. Gators had that pressure there early on, but then it just kind of fizzled out. I mean, in this third game, they really got to, buckle down and focus on keeping the pressure on the Rams half. If they can do that, they're gonna give themselves the opportunities. They're gonna give themselves the openings that they need to be able to, well, basically score goals, which is exactly what they need to be doing. But if you're being outshot and you don't, the kind of pressure is there it doesn't really work out too well for you. It doesn't matter who you are or what team you are. If you're being outshot 9-5 and, the shooting accuracy isn't there, you're not really going to get too far. So hopefully the Gators can actually bring this back a little bit and realize what their mistakes are and kind of fix them in this third game.
Well, game number 3 is on the way. Gators have their backs up against the ropes. The Rams only need one more to send the Gators home without a single game win here tonight. The Gators, though, as you mentioned, they have shown the ability to play relatively well, but in the end, the Rams have just pulled it out at the last second. I don't know who is in the locker room controlling the switch that just turns the Rams on, but if they can do me a favor and hit it early, I'd love to see more of those goals count. Goals like that. As Gare Bear takes it up, right, with a little bit of the dribble, the air dribble, the wiggle, the waggle, past the water, and into the goal. Oh my goodness. It has been an incredible match already, as the Gators will not go out quietly. They are insisting to score some amazing goals, potentially clip to the lead.
Yeah, and that was definitely that could have definitely been up there for the clip of the week, because that was absolutely incredible. But here we are again, early in the game. Gators have a lead. Can they keep it? Is the big question right now.
Well, I mean, that has been the problem they've had before. They've been up multiple times, and in the end, they've gone down. So let's see if they can hold this lead, because that's the last thing they can do, is let go of it. It'll be the last thing they hold.
That's a wow!
What a shot from just the right spot, and the Rams could stop it not. Both of them sitting in the corner there, a little bit of rhyming and alliteration that I pulled out there, but nothing on the level of what we've seen from the Gators, now 2-0. Can they keep it up? Oh, well, they have been. They've had this 2-0 lead before, and it's quickly been reversed. So let's see what happens right now, as the Rams now starting that traditional counterattack offense, past 1 but not past 2. The Gators are saying, nope, look at this. We're going to keep up this pressure. We're going to score more. But there's the counterattack back here. Let's see what happens. I mean, KJ, these teams, is this enough to come out? Even if the Gators take this game, do you think they can keep it up long term, considering how dominant the Rams have proven in the last week?
I think the Gators can find themselves in a good position, as that's gonna pinch right into the net. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. I got a bad feeling about this, because once the Rams get started, there is no stopping that forward momentum, and they have definitely proven that in the last 2 games. But I think if the Gators are able to, 1, keep pressure, 2, keep calm, and 3, actually take the time to look for that teammate and go for some of those passing plays instead of always going for the solo play, I think they can find themselves winning this game.
Well, let's see if it happens
That's
one more time. The reversal has come out. 2 down, not a problem. Now tied up here in just a short diffie. But man, now a tie game. But once again, someone is in the locker room flipping the win switch for the Rams, as they have just proven to have this incredible offense.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a throw or what's going on. This Gators team has started off so quickly, and the Rams have just said, you know what, you guys can start quick. We'll finish it out.
You know, I had problems with that kind of stamina as I got older too, but, you know, a quick trip to the doctor, and maybe they can also get a solution. As once again, the score going the other way, the Rams I mean, this is looking reminiscent of the Griffins game earlier where we saw them just be absolutely dominant. If you take away that first minute of gameplay, it's been the Ram show so far. I mean, what happened? Where have the Gators that we saw in minute 1 gone?
It's almost like they fell asleep. Well, there we go. Finally. All right. Here we go. Now we
Whenever
got a
you
game.
say the opposite happened, pick some numbers. I'll choose a different one and win the lottery.
Here we go. The Gators broke that. I guess you could call it that ground that they needed to. They got past the second goal. Now they need to keep it up, continue the pressure, keep pushing, and get this win. Because I would love to see another game with these guys. And Stooves is gonna just do it, and it doesn't even matter. He wants this win just as bad as I do. Gators up 4-3.
Leader trying to do it all alone, and I think just like my dad, his teammate went out for cigarettes and never came back. Dark? Too dark to say?
I'm not saying anything.
Well, here we go, though. Once again, that offense coming back, driving down here. Can it be enough? Once again, the Rams find themselves at a disadvantage, but I feel like they're almost kind of comfortable playing from behind like this. They seem to thrive in that environment. Except when they miss open nets like that. Are we watching Origin? What's happening here?
Oh man, you can't miss those. I mean,
Well, you can, but they did.
But it couldn't have been any wider. That would have tied this game up. Wouldn't have been too much of an issue. Gators would have been put on their backs. That's a shot that you definitely have to make. That's another one that you have to make.
Oh.
And there we go.
Once, not twice, but thrice. And finally, Rams finish rolling the dice. And it does go in. Yahtzee! And now the game is tied back up. But let's talk about these offenses. They've transitioned, I think, from solo plays to counterattacking and passing plays. And, I think that speaks volumes for how teams are adapting one another. What a great close save right there. Narrowly getting it off the post and back. And here comes the mechanic. Turned away by the Gators. But here we go. Still deep. Pressure is on. Can the Gators get it out of their half, or will the Rams once again show that when it comes to offense, that's what they excel at? Demo coming out, last 10 seconds. Are we going to see in overtime? Serious implications now for the Gators. If they drop this game, that is it. That is the series. They will go home. They will not pass go. But we get to see them collect $200 and move on into overtime as we watch this game try to finish out.
Senpai, I have to ask you a question.
What is that?
You know what? I don't even get a
Game
chance to ask
over.
my question.
Game over! Oh, man. In close but dominant at the same time fashion, the Rams put it away. A little bit of the pick and roll to the hole, flicking it over one from the trap in the corner. That is how it is done. The Rams take game number 3. They take the series, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Star League for you. What an incredible performance by both teams here tonight in Frontier Doubles League Season 4, week number 1. Stay tuned, everyone. I believe we will have an interview and get it done. KJ, oh my goodness.
So, I'd like to take 2 seconds and apologize for taking so long to ask my question. My question was going to be, who do you think this overtime favors? But it didn't even matter. I didn't get a chance to ask it because, Rams just, headbutting their way right through. getting the overtime goal. 12 seconds in, a little bit shorter time than the first game. But the Rams definitely looked very dominant, especially in this one. 13 shots compared to Gators 8. I mean, it was just I don't know. I have no idea what happened there. But you know what, Senpai? We're gonna get these boys in here. Raspberries, water. Congratulations on your week 1 win. How are you guys feeling?
Thank you.
Pretty
Very
good.
good.
Yeah. It was a solid series of games. They were all pretty close, but we came up clutch when we needed to.
We do thrive in deficits.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys definitely showed yourselves to be not only the comeback kids, but the comeback king. As once you went down, you came back up as if you would open a brand new Dunkin' Donuts chain, just tossing it up and smacking it back down, causing those gold explosions to happen. I mean, is that just something? Is that just where you feel natural, or how did that happen?
It's actually all luck, really.
We just, it's like
Other than that, you know.
we just rolled the D20 3 times and rolled high.
Well, there we go. All about luck. KJ, I know you have a question for them.
I definitely do. In that first and third game, was there any sort of like once the Gators started to finally show life? Was there any sort of like, okay, maybe we should do this different so then we can make sure we get this win, especially whenever it went into overtime.
Sorry, the one big thing that I noticed and that we were pointing out was that we couldn't let Gare Bear settle it because a lot of the goals that they scored were Gare just like getting it on the ground and destroying both of us. So the big thing we tried to emphasize.
That's putting it nicely. I got absolutely dumpstered quite a few times by Gare Bear there.
So after I believe it was games 2 and 3, like he would score 2 quick ones on us, and I'd be like, all right, we need to like just go at him, and that worked pretty well for. I mean, it worked well enough. We got lucky.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure it was luck because 3 times in a row, I mean, that's when you start getting past luck and start going into tradition. But
You would be surprised.
well played from both of you guys. I mean, you guys showed some impressive mechanics out there. I mean, I thought at one point I was just gonna sit back here and watch a YouTube video from Justin, and it was just gonna be you guys doing what you do best. You want to talk about some of those mechanical plays and pulling them out with such confidence?
We have played way too many casual games together over the last 4 years. It's so we're very used to just like when I can tell when Raspberry is going to go for a mechanical play at this point, and I know how to prepare myself for it for if he hits it or if he doesn't. And a lot of times he does hit them, so it works.
Well, yeah, impressive showing right at the start of game 1, pulling out the musty while air rolling double tap dunk into the top right corner. I mean, that must have felt really good.
Yeah, I'll let you on a little secret there. That's the first time I've ever done that ever. Good place to have it to whip it out.
Clip it. Somebody make sure you clip it. 100%. And then send it to this man so then he can have it.
Yeah, I can hang it on my wall.
A memory that you can share with everybody and say, hey, guess what? I hit this. But my last question that I have for you guys, and I think Senpai will agree with me on this one. Is there a specific team that you guys are like super excited to play? Because it is week 1. I mean, you still got 9 more weeks. But is there one team in particular that you really want to play?
Owls. No question about it. I want to beat Magic. I mean, it's all friendly because Magic is a good friend of mine, but I do want to see if I can beat him.
He can't be that good.
That's so true. He can't be that good.
Well, there you have it. The glove has been thrown. Owls, look out. The Rams are coming to hit you and knock you out of your tree. You will not be able to sleep on them. Watch this VOD and watch it closely. Raspberries and Water taking the Rams to an impressive 3-0 victory, each game being close. But that's all we have tonight here.
And I have one last thing to say. Rams from behind. You always got to ram from behind. That's all we got to do.
There we go. Ram them from behind. The motto of the Rams team. So hit that rear view button. Have it ready to go. And that will be all tonight from Frontier Doubles League. We have more matches coming tomorrow night, so please come back to get some more of that Season 4, Week 1 high-flying action from all 5 of our leagues now as we have expanded. My name is Senpai. I've been here with KJ, and thank you so much. KJ, say goodnight to everyone.
Everybody have a great night. I am really, I really hope to see everybody back tomorrow.